6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
Oh, man. Good morning, Facebook Friday Live. Good morning to you. Lynn and I are here in the studio together, just the two of us. Marco is not feeling great.
No, not at all.
That is, no.
We got something going around in the building, so make sure you're sanitizing your area. I think I did a good job. But
hopefully nobody else is sitting over here in this area throughout the day. Well, I hope it's not Sasha and Bray because I have a thing for James Starks. I created little backgrounds so that when we get to the news, we can actually show a picture of who it is that's talking. But I didn't do one for Sasha and Bray.
Well, we'll find out in about 10 seconds.
In about 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. Stay tuned for news. Welcome and good morning to everybody.
Toby Keith on Toledo's country music station, K100, streaming online at K100country.com. Oh, that man's so missed already. Lynn and Marco were sponsored by Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Mark was off. Pat and the guy in the 419 joining me in studio here in just moments. It is a Friday Facebook Live, so make sure that you have us on your Facebook page as well this morning. Always appreciate being a part of your day. It's 4 minutes past 6 and time for that first morning look at news. Toyota weather.
No, I got nothing. There is sound, Matt. There is sound.
Right now, 27 at Toledo's K100. Right now, traffic is brought to you by Towers Armory. Unlimited range time for just $20. We're in good shape. No problems on the roads at this early hour. If you spot something as you head out, please contact me at 419-240-1000. That line sponsored by Perry.
Yeah.
So something's different for you?
Yeah, there's no sound coming in when I couldn't hear any of the news on there. So let me know right now, guys. Can you hear me or not? Matt Heckard, Kevin Webb. Now that the news isn't playing, is there sound right now? Gosh, I hope so. Because if not,
yeah, you're going to want to pack up and go home.
Yes, right now there is. Okay, good. All right, well, good morning, everybody. That's good to know. So he's got to figure out something. I don't know. He presses something over there whenever the news is on. But I turned it up on this side over here on my board, and nothing went through. Lynn was on and off periodically. Well, good morning, Jennifer Cunningham. Good to have you on. Julie Solis, Irina Martin, good morning to all of you. Oh, and thank goodness it's Friday. Lynn, how has the week been? It's
long.
It's been long. I know you kind of had to take full control yesterday.
Yeah.
With Marco not feeling well, and this morning. So hopefully we can we'll figure out something. We got to figure something out with the this. Maybe we can text Marco when he wakes up.
If he wakes up.
I want to know, for those of you who, if anybody has partaken in New Year's resolution part 2, also known as Lent, what have you been doing? What have you? I really genuinely want to know, what have you been giving up for Lent? I'm going balls to the wall, and
you are what
going all out.
I know you had said you were going to give up alcohol for Lent.
No alcohol. That's going to be one of the most difficult things.
And it is just by like a byproduct of your job.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and people are like, oh yeah, whatever. It's an excuse, but it's not. You're actually in places that serve alcohol while you're working at night, and people always want to buy you beer.
Our next filming of the Margarita Showdown, I am not going to be drinking any of the margaritas because.
Is there a date scheduled?
There's not right now. I gotta figure that out. Jeff Marin, good morning to you.
Jeff Marin, hi. Good to see you.
And but we're going to do it soon. But we just did. It just aired last night, actually, the third installment of the Margarita Showdown. It's so much fun. It was a blast. It was a great time.
And met so many good people. You know, those people in those restaurants, they are working so hard to make sure they've got a quality product and the hospitality they extend, because they want people to come back. And yeah, you just kind of root for all of them. You don't want to really pick a favorite.
And we went to a great place in Waterville.
Chowders and more. Yes, they actually, I'm telling you, as good as their margarita was, our salsa was really what kind of stole my heart.
Is that right?
Yeah, I can't remember the owner's name. I'm so sorry.
Did they give you
something? Sent me home with a quart. We went through it fast.
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Well, here it is. Check out. This is the video right here. This is the third stop of round 2 of the Margarita Showdown. Check it out.
Welcome back to another episode of the Guy in the 419 Margarita Showdown. Our journey today brings us out to Waterville, Ohio, to Chowders and More.
Strumming my 6th string on the front porch swing. Mellow strength the beginning to ball. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my
Chowders and More offers up a great variety of food, including crawfish bites, perch and shrimp dinners, great sandwiches, and of course, delicious clam chowder. Chowders and More was one of the top 5 most nominated places on the list. Will the judges think that their margaritas are the best? Let's find out.
I don't know the reason I'm hero season, but nothing is sure but a brand new tattoo.
Beach vibe, very, very cool ambiance. Presentation was fantastic. This one looked as refreshing as it does taste. So it's very light. It's not a heavy margarita. It's got some punch. It's got a punch to it. So this one will get you.
I think the margaritas here were great. Taste was great. Everything was wonderful about it. Best one so far. You know how sometimes you get a little bit of heartburn going on when you get too many margaritas? I just feel like it's a happy medium. It doesn't give me that reflex, actually.
Chowders and More, who knew that a place that should be known for seafood has great margaritas, but they do. This is light, it's refreshing, it's really delicious. I'm generally not a salt on the rim kind of a gal, but I think it really adds something to this particular drink. You gotta come try these. I really think it's a great cocktail.
The vibe is phenomenal. This place is busy at 2 o'clock on a Saturday, which is awesome. Awesome. This is phenomenal. The clarity is great. This is awesome. I don't like salt, so I got one with no salt. I ordered again. So please, try some more. A+. Margarita. Cheers, everyone.
This is the last place I would go to order a margarita. And it was really damn good. I'll try not to cuss. It was really good. So it had all the flavor of a good margarita, just not all the extra shit. If that makes any sense.
Whether you love margaritas or not, you're going to want to stop out here at Chowders and More in Waterville. If you've never had their food, you've got to come in and try it. I can honestly say this is the best clam chowder I've ever had. And the margaritas, unreal. Stop on out at Chowders and More. You'll be glad you did.
Yeah, lots of fun. That was a great stop. And Chowders and More just surprising people with the good margaritas because it's not a Mexican restaurant.
Right.
But it is a beach restaurant. I think a lot of people kind of forget that.
It is, but it's really a nice setting too because they which one backs up to Oak Openings?
Backs up to Oak Openings.
The one that after we went to Loma Linda.
That was Old El Camino.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was really nice too.
Yeah.
We hit them all pretty fast, so it got a little bit of mixed up for a moment. But
I know why it gets a little blurry.
Yeah.
I get it.
Do you?
Yeah. So we just had a great time. So I won't be able to on the next tour. I won't be able to do, but that's okay. That's okay.
I'll just have to do it for you.
Or you know what? We could do it on a Sunday. In which case, on Sundays, you break your fast.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Oh, so lucky you that St. Patrick's Day is on a Sunday.
Yep.
It's going to work out just fine.
Now I won't be drinking heavily, but I will probably get a few Guinness. I think I'll have a few Guinness on St.
How
Patrick's
can you
Day.
not?
Right?
Yes, because that's a family affair.
Exactly.
That's
right.
not like an excuse to drink for some people. It's a family affair.
Exactly
it's like
right.
with my family, the O'Sheas. I mean, it is a day we really gather and everybody makes sure that they're not doing anything other than spending it with family.
And what a perfect day to do that Sunday. So, but you were going to ask me something else. There was something else that you had right there, and then you.
Yeah, it'll come back to me at some point.
So the other things, and again, I want to hear if you've given up anything for Lent, I want to hear what it is. I want to hear what you're sacrificing and why. I want to know why you're sacrificing. I don't understand people. I'll never understand when people are like, "I'm going to give up coffee." Okay, but why give up coffee? Like, what's the point? Is coffee for some reason making you a bad person?
Well, but now the whole reason for giving something up. Now you're a theology teacher, so you have a deeper understanding of all of this than I do. But isn't it all in preparation for what comes next? I mean, for
Easter.
giving. Well, but for more than that, isn't it for when you pass so that you can go to heaven? I mean, isn't it the idea of getting used to sacrificing for preparation? I mean, isn't it that you give up something because you're going to gain something ultimately? You give up what's here.
I think it's more for, but again, I would say, how does giving up coffee make you ready for heaven? What I would say is I think more of what happened, what more of it is about sacrificing. I don't want to say this. Is it more preparation for heaven, or is it more preparation for yourself to I don't know. I don't know how I want to word this. Here's my take on it.
Okay.
Here's my take on it.
All right.
We have this life. We have this body. We have this life. And a lot of times it's very easy to get caught into the mundane and to the regular flow of life. And oftentimes we don't think about God, right? And we don't think about the sacrifice that was made for us. And so one of the things, and I know I'm getting deeply spiritual here, but that's okay. When we sacrifice something, it kind of steps us out of the regular, out of the mundane, to kind of reflect and say, okay, there is something more than just this normal life. And so, yeah, I guess you're right. In a way, it is kind of preparing us for what comes next. Yeah, I guess in a way you could say that.
And knowing that you have to give up, maybe things that prop you up in the morning like coffee.
Sure. Well, here, my thought would be this, and this is what I've always told people, is if it's going to make you a bad person, don't do it. If somebody, if you give up coffee, but you're a grouchy person when you don't drink your coffee, don't give up coffee. Come up with something else.
There's something to that.
I do like what you said earlier because I agree. I had heard that before, is not to drink coffee first thing in the morning. Don't wake up and immediately drink a cup of coffee. Drink water. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
This is already empty. That's
and I'm not a coffee drinker at all, so
it doesn't bother you at all. What do you do to wake up in the morning? Splash cold water?
No, I'm a morning person, so it's like I might hit snooze a couple of times before I'm on my feet, but once I'm on my feet, I'm pretty good.
Well, let me know if anybody's out there giving things up. I want to know what you're giving up. Alcohol. So I've always said I've been trying to do intermittent fasting for like the past 2 years. If you've seen me in person, I think from here, I look pretty okay. If you see me in person, I'm a lot whiter in the midsection than I always notice it in pictures. I'm like, oh, good Lord. Got a belly on me.
I think you look great. You shocked me when you shared your weight. You shocked me. You carry your weight well just because, you're a good looking guy and you're strong. You look strong. You don't look heavy, you look strong.
I am that, but
I'm not trying to feel your ego, just truly.
But I've always tried to do intermittent fasting. I'm like, oh yeah, I do intermittent fasting. I never really did intermittent fasting. I would skip breakfast, but then I'm eating pizza or wings at Frogtown Johnny's at 9:00 at night while I'm doing trivia out there. That's not intermittent fasting. Skipping breakfast so I can eat this pizza. It's okay. It's not the way it works. So now it's, what do we have, like 30 seconds?
We've got a minute.
1 minute. So I'm giving up, so 3 hours. I give myself a 3 hour time window. We'll see how it works.
I think that's tough. That is tough.
It was tough the first day. You know what was actually the hardest part on the first day? Actually eating. When it came time to actually eat dinner, I felt nauseous. I could not put a single bite of food in my mouth without gagging. And that's not because my wife's not a good cook. It has nothing to do with her cooking, although it was pretty overseasoned. I
guess I'll mention the Facebook post. So since we're doing that, we'll mention Friday, first Friday of Lent, and and who's serving them up?
Fish. I want to know if anybody's watching right now, where there's a good fish fry in Toledo. I know the Mommy Elks or Mommy Eagles. I can't remember what it is. Mommy Eagles. It's the Eagles for sure. People are being strangely quiet on the comment thread.
Mike's up.
So I have to do
Kane Brown, Lauren Elena on Toledo's country music station K100 on air, online, and on your phone. Kane working up a new duet. No, not with Lauren Elena, but it looks like another one with his bride, Caitlin Brown. They were teasing it on Instagram, and it looks like another lovely romantic one that should be coming our way. And who knows, maybe another one hit #1 for them. They had a huge success with their first one together. Lynn and Marco, of course, not really with Marco this. So we certainly hope that he gets the weekend to feel much better by Monday. Pat Guy in the 419 is here for Friday Facebook Live and here on air with me as well. Good morning.
Good morning, Lynn.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
How about you?
I'm doing all right.
You're not getting sick, are you?
I'm not, and I keep sanitizing, so you should be good. The Clorox wipes, we're going to have to buy new, but because they're getting well used. But
all right.
There is something going around. There definitely is. So hopefully everybody we're talking to feeling good on this Friday and has a great weekend lined up. First Friday of Lent. I know fish fries on the radar for a lot of people for dinner.
The smell is in the air. You could drive down past any parish in Toledo and you can smell it.
It definitely is. Jan Polson from St. Jerome's was in yesterday. As a matter of fact, she left a meal ticket for you so that you can go enjoy fish on them.
Ooh,
and
nice.
They have got quite a tradition there, and they've got a massive parish, and they serve up about 700 to 800 dinners every Friday night. Incredible the number of people they put through that Walbridge parish.
Yeah, St. Elias Church in Sylvania. I know they do a really Joe Shammy is the chef out there. Man, I think he also does the Eagles out in Maumee.
Yeah, Most Blessed Sacrament. They're doing their annual fish fry again this year. So they do an all you can eat out there, and they do it 4 to 7 p.m. starting tonight. Our Lady Perpetual Help, so OLPH, still doing them up out there on Central Grove in South Toledo. So you can check that out. VFW Post 2898 on West Alexis Road. They're doing them 5 to 7 p.m. every Friday of Lent starting tonight. VFW Post 2984 out on Andrus Road in Northwood. Theirs is an all-you-can-eat affair as well, 5 to 7:30 every Friday of Lent. And as I mentioned, St. Jerome's, their startup tonight as well. Their parish hall, 5 to 7:30, and they do a dine-in and carry-out, and they do something really cool. In addition to the lake perch, they do the shrimp with it, and they also have a salad bar that people seem to love, the salad bar. And they do pizza too, like cheese and mushroom pizza. So if you've got a kid who doesn't like fish, they're going to be able to.
You're always going to have a kid who doesn't like fish. So you got to do the pizza.
Yes, you are. Let's get a look at road and traffic conditions. Your traffic update is brought to you by Towers Armory, unlimited range time for just $20. And we look to be in good shape. Don't see any accidents. We don't have any slowdowns reported either. But if you do spot trouble as you head out, please contact us on the Perrysburg Premier Garage Door phone and text line. The number is 419-240-1000. K100 weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. You've got clouds, possibility of snow. As a matter of fact, maybe half an inch of accumulation today. High 34, cloudy with flurries tonight with a low of 22. And then tomorrow, you're going to see the clouds early on, but they're going to start to break up by afternoon. Breezy, few flurries a possibility. Our high 27, but look forward to Sunday, talking mostly sunny skies and a high hitting 40. We are at 27 now here at Toledo's K100. Coming up, we're going to get an early morning request in for Tyler Hubbard. And we'll also, inside of this hour, give you a shot at winning tickets to the Toledo Golf Show happening next weekend. So be listening for your shot to win right here with K100.
The Toledo Golf Show.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's coming up. There's all kinds of really good things coming up. I want everybody to mark their calendar for March 9th. That's going to be, if you're a fan of Breweriana, which is old beer collectibles, Buckeye beer and all these different beer collectibles. There's a group here in Toledo called the Buckeye Chapter, and they put on a show every year where you can go in. It's over at the UAW Hall over on Jackman Road, and you can go in. I'm going to have tickets that I'll give away eventually here in the next couple weeks, but I sat down with one of the collectors, one of the guys I think he's the vice president of the chapter. His name is Jeff Buechler, but he's a collector. His basement is the coolest basement I've ever seen. So what you're about to see right now, this is his basement. Check this out.
Hi, my name is Jeff Buechler. I'm a Buckeye Chapter member since 2001. I started collecting in 1976 at the ripe age of 9 years old. I had a couple Dachshund Dachshund dogs, and I started collecting Frankenmuth. I also like chalk statues, and those chalk statues range from the 30s through the 30s, 40s, 50s, a little bit in the 60s, and very few in the 70s. And I have about 275 of those. What I like about the hobby the most is the camaraderie that we have. It's fun. We get to get together with our friends, locally, regionally, nationally. The Buckeye Chapter here locally has a show in March 9th. That's our premier show. We really do a really good job. If you're interested in, we got some old beer stuff we want to get rid of, we'd love to have you come by our show on March 9th. It's always the second Saturday in March at the UAW Hall on Jackman Road. And or if you wanted to want something to do. We have a good time with our chapter. We got about 46 members. We have summer picnics. We have Christmas parties. We have our show. We're talking about putting a second show together in October. It's just a good time. So appreciate you visiting my home today, and talk to you later.
I was just telling Len, I wish I had a passion to collect something. I'm a member of that chapter, but I don't collect anything. I've got a couple items, but there's nothing that I suppose if I were to collect something, I would collect items from local brewers. So like,
that would be cool.
Maybe like a collection of like coasters or something.
Because I think if you're going to collect something, you need to have a place for it,
right?
So if you have a man cave or something where you could, display that kind of collection and really enjoy them, and it's not just tucked in boxes or in a garage or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the thing. If the show on March 9th, so people can go there. You can walk around. If you're a collector, or if you've got, maybe it's sitting in the attic, you've got a bunch of Breweryana stuff. You can sell it there. You can also just buy some stuff. You want to get a man cave, you want to dress it up a little bit. It's perfect for it.
Guess watch. Cheapest price reported for regular unleaded gas this morning. Costco, Central, and Secor is $2.99 a gallon. They're non-members. You can get that same price if you head to the Amoco at Monroe and Standard Drive. Diesel prices, your cheapest $3.79. That's also at the Costco at Central and Secor. Find all the lowest prices online at Toledo's K100Country.com.
All right. So, talk about the golf show. AJ Arnold. AJ just won tickets to the golf show yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Yesterday or earlier in the week, he won tickets to the golf show.
I meant to ask AJ Arnold because, we're doing this I Do and Brew, this big wedding giveaway with Mommy Bay Brewing Company. And the K100 couple that won an opportunity to participate in the newlywed game and win that $28,000+ prize package. The gentleman's last name is Arnold, and I wondered if he was connected to him. I gotta find it. I think it was Eric. I'll have to find it for sure.
The golf show. What else is going on? Oh, that's the Pro Home and Garden Show.
Oh, the
same weekend. Busy.
I think he won tickets for both. I think he won tickets from you for Facebook for the Pro Home and Garden Show, and from us for the golf show.
Yep. So golf show taking place that's next weekend already. Why is February just like flying by?
I have had something virtually every day outside of here to do.
January takes 6 months to get through.
Eric
and then all
Arnold.
of a sudden February is.
Eric Arnold and Carly Mercer.
Eric Arnold. AJ, are you related to an Eric Arnold? And Carly Mercer, they are newlyweds, or they're
in the running to win this wedding package because they are getting married.
Okay, Matt, you won tickets to the Pro Home and Garden show. They'll be waiting there for you at Will Call. I'll make sure I get there early and make sure the tickets are there for you. All right. Well, I'm taking my first sip of coffee because I'm starting to feel hungry. I don't know how I'm going to do it today. I think this is going to be the hardest day to not eat. And not eat.
Well, but Fridays have been cheat days.
And not in this. Marco's going to be upset when he finds out that I'm not bringing food into the studio anymore.
Yes, he is.
He's going to be on his own. We've had a great start to the morning so far. I'm very happy about this. The sound is working. we couldn't get the news. That was the only issue, but that's okay.
But I think it's because I didn't have it programmed.
Think we're gonna have it on the next one. Something else that's coming up this weekend that you don't want to miss is it's really cool. Well, if you're a fan of the opera, this is Romeo and Juliet. So that's like say, even if you don't understand what they're saying, you can still appreciate it because it's Romeo and Juliet and you know the story. You know what's going on.
Tyler Hubbard on Toledo's Country Music Station, K100. Lynn and Marco. Marco is off today, not feeling well. Hopefully we will be back with us on Monday. It is a Feel Good Friday, a Friday Facebook Live show, and we got a lot going on. Toledo Golf Show tickets to hand off. We've got a birthday wheel jackpot worth $240. We're looking to give that away at 8:30 this morning. And I understand Blake Shelton concert tickets. Got a pair of those to hand off before the morning is out as well. So lots to do. Make sure that you're sticking around. We sure love being a part of your day. It is time now for K100 Sports. Newcomer Lima Senior claiming the City League boys basketball title with a win over Rogers 63-44. The NHL leading Vancouver Canucks. They beat the Detroit Red Wings 4-1 last night. In sports this weekend, Sunday at 2:30 on Fox, the 2024 Daytona 500, and Sunday at 8 on TNT. Catch the 73rd NBA All-Star Game, of course. But the biggest thing going on in sports, probably inside of the last 24 hours, was that Iowa-Michigan game last night. The women's basketball game. It was amazing. Caitlin Clark, of course, now the NCAA women's career scoring leader. She made a 35-foot three-pointer that hit nothing but the bottom of the net and finished with a career high 49 points. It's the number 4 Iowa team beat Michigan 106-89 last night. It was very, very exciting. Hopefully you caught it. That is your look at sports. Oh, there's a big event happening at the Glass City Center and the Huntington Center this weekend. Glass City Center, you've got levels 1 through 10 open and Excel Nastia Lukin Cup Series Invitational USAG sanctioned event meet going on. So you've got that happening, and you've also got Elevate the Stage. It's an incredible event, and if you love gymnastics, you've got a young one aspiring to be. It's an amazing competition. You can get more information at a link at our website and on our Facebook page, which, by the way, you want to check out anyway because it is a Friday Facebook Live with Pat and the McCarty guy in the 419. Traffic's looking good at this hour. Don't see any troubles. 419-240-1000. If you do spot something, that line's sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door, and your traffic update by Towers Armory. Unlimited range time for just $20. Looks like some snow is a possibility today. Half of an inch of accumulation may happen. That with a high of 34. Right now, 27 at Toledo's K100. Weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Those golf show tickets coming up before 7 o'clock. Chris Young now, K100.
Now, there's not too many events going on that I need to talk about anyway.
I thought you did that at 7:40.
Do I?
Yeah.
I thought it was every hour.
Oh.
Maybe not.
I should have just used it because I didn't have the details on Elevate the Stage.
Oh. There's really not a lot going on.
There's not, is there?
There's not too much going on. There's the Glass City Record Show that's taking place tomorrow. So if you're a fan of records, you're gonna go to the record show. I don't know what else to say about it.
Where's it happening?
That's gonna be at BCW Record Supplies. It's over on Secor Road, 4256 Secor Road. Explore 45 tables filled with a selection of thousands of music items. Crate diggers will discover new and loved LPs. I might go to this.
You're talking about collections?
Yeah.
I have.
You have a record collection?
I have probably 3,000 CDs and probably 1,000 albums.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, my parents got rid of all their old records.
How?
I'm so mad.
Well, you can go through mine.
Yeah? Do you have a lot?
My husband starts boxing them up because he just can't stand the room that they take up. And a lot of them are in packages. A lot of them are promotional pieces. I mean, there's really it's kind of a good collection. I did get rid of some along the way, but I don't know really what to do with them.
Matt, you could come pick up your stuff today anytime between 9 o'clock and 4 p.m., right? He's asking what time he can come to
9 a.m. and 2 p.m. today because
9 a.m. and
President's
2
Day
p.m.
is Monday. So whenever there's a holiday for Cumulus and we're closed on Monday, we close early on Friday.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
So
all right.
Very good question today.
So 9 to 2 today, Matt. That's when you can come pick up all the stuff that you've been winning over the weeks. How do you stave off hunger? I'm going to put that out there to the people watching right now. What do you do when you start feeling the hunger pains, but you know it's not time to eat yet? Because a lot of times I think our body just goes, "Hey, I'm hungry."
I'm not good at that. I just eat.
And you just
I just
eat.
even try to find something that's not terrible for me.
Yeah.
And then I eat too much of it.
I would like to hear. I am doing I'm doing an intermittent fast. I'm fasting for 21 hours through the day, and I have a 3-hour window in which I eat.
What is that 3-hour window? Does it change every day? Your 3 hours?
It can change. Generally, I like to eat dinner with my family, and so I'll do like 3:30 to 6:30 as my window. Matt says I go to sleep. I'm definitely going to do that when I leave here tonight. The kids are in school till 3. Maggie's getting picked up by Grandma and Grandpa. Beth Dan is working till 3. So I have the house to myself. I will be sleeping. I'm going to do that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home and sleep. Find something to gain my focus and keep myself busy. Trent, good for you. That's yeah. But what do you do to keep yourself busy? Because the only thing I can do is, I think, to rummage through the fridge.
What I have been trying to do a little bit better, because I usually just cave in and I just try. I wind up eating something, but I've been trying to flip the coin on that. And instead of doing something bad for me that I don't need to do, like eat, think of something that's good for me, something that's a little bit involved in self-care, whether it's a mental or a physical thing. And then you really feel good about doing it.
See, there you go. Mm-hmm. Like maybe some push-ups or something.
Or even, like I said, or just picking up a book, and reading a little bit of a book because it's good for your mind, whether it's you're working on your vocabulary or you just do need a little distraction to keep you from food. I
would probably end up picking up a cookbook. That would be my problem. And then I would just get hungry.
Well, just don't pick up Miranda Lambert's Y'all Eat Yet, because you're not going to find a healthy recipe in that one.
No, AJ, he says, I'll just grab string cheese. No, the idea is not to go for food. What do you do because I do think that there are times when, you feel a little hunger pain, but you're not actually, that doesn't mean you need to eat.
Take Jennifer for a walk. I
should take Jenny for a walk. That would be a good thing. She's doing something. The adventures of Jennifer. I should just make a full segment about this.
Yes.
Jennifer is a 2-year-old,
she's only 2,
Cavapoo. She's 2 years old, little over 2 now. And we never had her fixed.
Are you going to?
I don't think so. And she is starting to she's starting to feel these
hormones. She got the hormones.
Yeah, she's kind of feeling the twitch.
Take a break.
More on that in just a second.
K100 online, on air, and on your phone. And today on Friday, Facebook Live. Pat McCarty in studio with me. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm great.
I say Friday Facebook Live, but it's more than Facebook.
Yes. Oh, we're everywhere. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on X. That's always a tough thing to say. You don't want to say I'm on X. We are on X, formerly Twitter.
Formerly Twitter. Got to include it.
LinkedIn. We're all over the place. All over all kinds of social media platforms, so you can tune in anywhere and see us there.
All right. So how was traffic on your way in?
Non-existent.
You know what? It's usually what happens when I ran into like everything on wheels that you could imagine.
Everything that could possibly have gotten in your way this morning. It absolutely got in your way.
Bicyclist. It absolutely did. So it kind of took me forever. So I felt like already without Marco, I came in not with the preparedness I wanted to, and already a little bit stressed out. So let's talk about a few things that can stress you out, but you don't want to let them ruin your day. And one of them is, in fact, traffic. I always said if I could afford one luxury, it would likely be a chauffeur.
Oh,
I hate driving in traffic, which is one of the reasons I do like these hours, because I'm out of the worst of it and just always reporting what's going on out there when it's bad.
sure.
So I don't hate that. But the best thing you can do, use the time to do something you enjoy, like listening to an audiobook or, of course, K100.
I think that's the best option. Listen to K100.
Canceled plans. This is something that can ruin a lot of people's days. You're all set up. Maybe you're looking forward to that lunch, and all of a sudden somebody, bam, takes that away from you last minute. And then you kind of wonder if they still like it. That's stressful. But don't worry about it, because it just happens, and your busy life, and it does. Weather can certainly impact your mood, and it's gloomy, it's raining, it's snowing, and you're worried about shoveling it. You might be less motivated to get out of the house. And our appearance is also something that can ruin your day, and something that you just want to move past. You got to rock what you got. If you have a bad hair day, smile extra, make sure your smile is beaming or something like that. But the best way to get past the daily annoyances, acknowledge the emotions that come with them, and don't let them negatively take you over, because it's just a little bit of a setback on your day, a little bit of a setback on your life. So you want to focus on things that you control, and keep some of that negativity at bay, and help yourself have a feel-good Friday.
That will, yeah, absolutely.
And speaking of which, if you have a Friday feel-good story that you'd like to share, we would love to hear it. One of the things making me feel good is an event happening Sunday down at the Ribbon. It is a Skating for Kindness event, and we're going to have Tom in at 7:20, and we'll talk to him more about that and get the details on that, and something you may be looking forward to participating in this weekend. And the weather's going to very much cooperate very nicely. You're going to be looking at sunny skies and a high of 40 on Sunday. Today, cloudy, a possibility of up to a half an inch of snow. High today, 34.27 now. Weather sponsored by Jim White Toyota, with cars arriving daily, right car, right price, right now. Traffic continues to be in fine shape, so no stress there as of right here and now. Just turn on the radio, enjoy your ride, and the light traffic that we got going on. Your traffic updates brought to you by Towers Armory. Unlimited range time for just $20. 419-240-1000. If you do see traffic trouble, the line is sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door. So keep it close and share those Feel Good Friday stories with K100.
Now, how about this? How about this for a story, Lynn? We were talking about religion earlier, right?
Right.
And we're talking about... this is too sacrilegious. I can't even lead into it with this.
Really?
I can't. No, the story's not sacrilegious. The lead-in would be sacrilegious. Could it be that we have the second coming, another immaculate conception?
Oh,
in North Carolina.
Really?
But Jesus said he's coming back, but he doesn't say coming back as what.
Oh my!
There is a stingray in a North Carolina aquarium without a male companion, and it is pregnant.
Really?
Yes. She is named Charlotte and is expected to give birth in the next 2 weeks. So there's this aquarium full of stingrays, but they're all female. They're all female stingrays. And no males. And all of a sudden, she gets pregnant.
Oh, my gosh.
So how did it happen? I think maybe the Night Watchman has some explaining to do.
What is it called? There are some creatures that can regenerate.
Yes, it is believed that she got pregnant through a type of asexual reproduction in which the offspring developed from unfertilized eggs. It's not a common thing, but it's also not impossible.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, just all of a sudden she's
So pregnant. Did they name her Mary?
Yeah, they should. The stingray's name is Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
The stingray's name is Charlotte. Yes. And actually, I had that wrong. I said Immaculate Conception. That's not when Mary got pregnant. That's when Mary was conceived. That's the Immaculate. Come on, McCarty, you and your theology background. What are you thinking? But yeah, I just thought that's really interesting. Well, it's a survival technique,
right?
When there are no, what I learned this from Jurassic Park, that there are amphibians that can
You sound like my daughter. If you
Switch.
ask her something, she goes, "Well, I learned that from Full House."
I learned it out.
She learned more from Full House than from her mother.
Right. What couldn't you learn on Full House? Though?
Apparently, it was everything.
I'm the man I am today because of Danny Tanner and the gang. But yeah, I just thought, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So hey, something else that's going on this weekend. If you're a fan of the opera, and if you have the KaZooby app, you can also get a ticket for free. And this is to the Toledo Opera is putting on Romeo and Juliet. Here's a trailer for it right here. So if you want to go see it, you can actually, if you have the KaZooby app, you can get they have a buy one, get one ticket to the opera, which is a great deal. If you've never been to this Toledo Opera, this is a great opportunity. And I'm going to tell you why, because you feel so cultured. You're going to go to the Valentine
so
Theater.
Cultured.
You are. You dress nice, right? You dress up nice. You go to the Valentine Theater, which is just an absolutely beautiful place.
And the cool thing too, I love the Valentine because it's such an intimate theater.
Yes.
So you are right there too.
Right.
Yeah.
It's it's huge, but you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right there. And like I said, it's Romeo and Juliet. Who doesn't know the story of Romeo and Juliet? So even if you don't know exactly what's going on, because they're singing in Italian, I believe. And so it's but you know the story, but also they have subtitles on the screen running across the top. So just a great opportunity for you. So make sure you go out and check that out. Let's ask that question, Lynn.
What do you think? I haven't talked to you since last weekend and the big game and all the events and things that have come after it.
So well, let's get into it.
All right.
Let's talk about it. What did you think about the Super Bowl last Sunday?
The game itself, the commercials, the music, I thought it was well done. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Did you like the game and all
the first half was boring.
Yeah.
First half was completely boring. We were at a friend's house for a party and we left at halftime. I said, let's just go. If this is the way the game's going to be, I might as well. I'd rather just be at my own house and turn it off and go to bed eventually.
Were you liking any of the commercials up to then?
I fanboyed at the new Deadpool trailer. That had me the most. That's what I was looking for most. And they threw it in right away. So all right away, I was already like, okay, I'm done. Yeah. I don't need to see that. I will say they are probably some of the best commercials I've seen in years.
I thought they were really well done too.
Yeah.
The one that's homes.com, I was kind of like, I don't know. There was too much. It was too many. It was.
I don't remember which one that one was.
I'm kind of surprised, but I did love the Arnold Schwarzenegger, the State Farm agent. I thought that was really appealing. I really enjoyed that.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought
I like that. I think my favorite was probably the Dunkin' Donuts one. The Ben Affleck
I love that one. That was hilarious. Chuck started talking to me, and I was shushing him. He's like, "Hey," and I realized I did really like that one. So, and I thought the halftime show was really good.
We didn't even see the halftime. We were driving.
Home.
Halftime show.
So I thought, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. Of course, the big to do was when Travis Kelce was in the first half of the game or the second when he pushed Coach Andy Reid.
Oh yeah, that was
something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was mad.
Well, he and his brother, they do a podcast and they addressed it on the podcast. I should dig up the audio for that. And his brother saying, you crossed the line there, and he goes, yeah, when you push and coach, but it's frustration. He knows how much I love him, blah, blah, blah. It sounded like a bunch of excuse making to me between the two brothers where Jason's given him a door to give a public, addressing of it and be able to sweep it under the rug for him. I think it's something that should be remembered because I think he showed his character there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
And I've been a big fan of his up until now. I think he really showed some character there. And
you're in front of the eyes of millions of people.
Yeah.
And you're going to act like that?
Yeah.
The cameras aren't going to see you? Mm-hmm. I love all the memes that have come from it.
I'm so sorry. We got to talk more. I got to go into open this ticket window for golf show tickets.
Let's do it.
Warren. And you want to call that number if you would like to go to the Toledo Golf Show next weekend on us. 2 tickets to that Tama Shanner event if you're caller number 10 now at Toledo's K100 419-240-1000. Call now.
But people will forgive him because he's dating Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
That will only come back to bite him if they break up.
Oh, yeah.
Then all of a sudden, here he is.
They look pretty cozy right now, which is nice. I wish them well. But that's something Tay-Tay should probably take note of, too.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how, it was.
We all don't have fine moments, and it's unfortunate that some of us are going to have a camera on us when we do. So you don't want to make more of it than you should, but man,
that was quite an outburst.
Yeah. K100, your caller 1, try again. K100, caller 2, try again. K100, caller 3, dial again. K100, your caller 4, try back. K100, caller 5, try again. K100, your caller number 6, dial back. K100, caller 7, try again. Good morning, K100, caller number 8, try back. Why don't I hear a dial tone? Hello, K100.
While we are getting things figured out here, we're going to take a trip into the past. This is my daughter's new favorite.
Caller number 9, try that. Hello, K100. Your caller number 10.
Check this out. This was a video I made long ago.
You sound like you're a golfer.
Like when I had short hair. Check it out. Just for fun. It was just a fun video.
Well,
The last Snickers.
Did you eat the last Snickers?
Yeah, sorry.
The kids, and I'm staying at my parents' for the week.
No, that wouldn't happen.
Did you eat the last Snickers?
Yeah, sorry. Okay, all right, that's just ridiculous, all right? Okay, it's just a Snickers, all right? She's not going to care that much. It's just a Snickers.
Did you eat the last Snickers?
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Really?
Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna go outside and do some yard work. Love you.
Love you too.
Not worth it.
Yeah, definitely not worth it. You don't want to risk it. Happy spouse, happy house. So keep the chocolates for her. We are coming up close to the end of this hour, and I want to thank our sponsor. Oh, wait, we don't have one for this hour. I wanted to open it up. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll just throw somebody in there if we don't have one. But it occurred to me that, if that's the case, people might not know that, yeah, there is an open spot available. So if you're looking to get your company name out there, then consider being a sponsor. And all you got to do is contact me at pat@guyinthe419.com, learn the details of how that can happen. But we'd love to have you. If you have a company that you want to get your name out there, it's a great opportunity. Trenton was caller 2. Trenton, why can't you win? Trenton, he was caller 2. It always happens. He's always one of the first 9.
Oh.
But never caller 10.
Really?
Always
no, that's not true.
Always a bridesmaid.
Morning Mind Bender, he picked up.
Trended?
Yeah, twice I think he's won the Morning Mind
Oh.
Bender.
All right. Well, there we go.
Hello?
We need to go to Golf X and hit the simulators. Let's go, Trenton. Let's go. Let's go. Well, we got to figure out the time. The timing is the tough part, because I'll tell you right now, mornings are best for me, but weekday mornings. It's tough with 4 kids, It is what it is. So again, if you have a company, if you have a business out there that you want to get noticed, then there we go. I can love the Mind Bender, and I've won the Buckeye Country Superfest tickets. So Lynn and I were talking about Travis Kelce and his behavior at the Super Bowl with his coach. What do you guys think? I mean, personally, I don't know. Emotions are running high. You've got a guy who's, they're all a bunch of rage monsters, right? You put them in, and I think with this, do you think maybe he's become a little bit of a diva now that he's dating Taylor Swift? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I want to call him a diva. I don't know if I want to go that far, but I do think that there is a certain level, because they've got this podcast that is now, because it was already popular before, but once he started dating Taylor Swift, their numbers boosted, and you cannot deny that. But their podcast is now being streamed by so many more people. So I thought one thing initially, until I heard the coach tell what really happened. Basically, he was upset that he wasn't getting played, right? Isn't that what it was? He was mad because he wasn't in the game. That's why,
because they were losing.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's like, put me in, and he's getting mad. But all this, he's getting a lot more fame. Do we have
I don't have my thing.
Oh,
what's the number?
Hey guys, let me, hey, check out this thing with Jenny. I got to tell Lynn something secret. There we go. That's going to be my 30-second cut to when I need to say something in private. Okay, but going back to this. Okay, so here's my thoughts. I'm gonna put it out there, and I want to hear your thoughts as well. But I think that with everything, obviously he's a great football player. He is a fantastic football player. You cannot deny that. He already had some popularity. He and his brother have this podcast, but since dating Taylor Swift, he has been getting a lot more attention. The podcast has increased in viewership.
He's got to probably figure out how to handle this newfound.
There's a lot more,
yeah.
And I think it could be good. Now, I get it. He wanted to be in the game because they were losing, and he's getting mad at the coach.
15 seconds.
But that kind of behavior, that kind of screaming at your coach in front of the eyes of millions of people, I don't think so.
Alabama on Toledo's country music station, K100. Congratulations to Jennifer Sporl of Toledo. She picked up those tickets to the golf show happening next weekend up at Tama Shanner. So congratulations, Jennifer. She's really excited, not for herself, but because her husband is a good golfer. So should be a good time. We've got a Cash we're hoping to give away a little bit later this morning. $240 from Genoa Bank with a correct spin to that birthday wheel. If it lands on your day and you're on the phone, that money will be yours. Blake Shelton tickets as well. So make sure that you are locked in for the morning. We appreciate you so very much. Lynn and Marco off today. We are sponsored by Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. It is 7:02 in time for your latest look at news.
Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love you, Red Solo Cup. I lift you up. Proceed to party. Proceed to party. Now I really love how you're easy to stack, but I really hate how you're easy to crack. Cause when beer runs down the front of my back, well that, my friends, is quite yucky. But I have to admit that the ladies get smitten, admiring how sharply my first name is written on you with a Sharpie when I get to hitting on them to help me get lucky. Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love you, Red Solo Cup. What? I lift you up. Proceed to party. Proceed to party. Now I've seen you in blue and I've seen you in yellow, but only you, Red, will do for this fella. Cause you are the Abbott to my Costello, and you are the fruit to my loom. Red Solo Cup, you're more than just plastic. You're more than amazing, you're more than fantastic. And believe me that I'm not the least bit sarcastic when I look at you and say, Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love you, Red Solo Cup. I lift you up. Proceed to party. Proceed to party. Red Solo Cup. Red Solo. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Red Solo Cup. Oh, Red Solo Cup. I lift you up. Let's have a party. Proceed to party. Yeah. Solo Cup. Ba-do. Oh, oh, no.
Oh, look, there we are, right there. There I am.
All right.
You don't want to break the camera.
Yeah, there we go.
How's that?
Great. All right.
Wonderful.
Welcome back. Let's see. I got to make sure that.
And I do apologize. This is a little my partner. He's usually the person behind here. He's the one that's got all the technical capabilities, and I am like sweating bullets trying to get him in. So, but this will be your mic.
There's one of the flyers, Tom, if you have one.
Perfect. Thank you.
It's got a Q code.
Appreciate it. I don't know who Android that Pat. I don't know if you have one of those.
What's that? There we go.
Scan codes, get everything, all the info.
The second one for you, unless you need this one.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, then you want.
So Tom, welcome. We're talking about. So we're on Facebook right now. So
Hi.
don't say anything that's going to get you in
We'll
trouble.
hit the radio in about 15, but Facebook Live now.
Yeah. So, but we can talk about this now for anybody that's watching. The people that are watching on Facebook, and we're across everything. We're across Facebook. We want to say Instagram because it's just natural to say Instagram, but it's not, because Instagram is finicky. But Facebook, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, everywhere, multiple Facebook pages.
We
actually
did manage to get ourselves banned in Russia, but other than
Yes,
that, we're pretty
right.
much worldwide.
I'd probably be thinking there too,
Yeah.
so that's all good.
But Tom, we're talking about the Skate for Kindness, which is a fundraiser for the Luke and T. Boyle campaign. The campaign for kindness. Explain to me what that is. I will tell you, somebody had reached out to me before about this.
The organization in and of itself.
Actually, it was my former Glee Club teacher, Deb Barrow.
Yep, Deb's on her board.
So she reached out to me and said, "Hey, can you get this word out there?" And then it just everything kind of merged perfectly here together. So,
well, this is exciting for us. We don't normally do fundraisers. Most of our stuff is private donations, and this is the first actual fundraiser we've done in 5 years. Lucan was just a wonderful young man, 8th grade. Got catfished. For anybody who doesn't know what that is, someone posing as someone else, and thought it was a girl he was talking to, and found out it was a boy, and the boy came out and harassed him and essentially said, "You should go hang yourself," and he went home and committed suicide.
Oh, jeez.
In July 31st of 2017. And his mom, Samantha, who's phenomenal at what she does, she's our executive director. She goes school to school to school. We could put 100 of these kindness rooms in. We have 15 right now, and as we get funds, we've got 5 or 6 in the queue that want kindness rooms. And so they said, "What can we do to honor this wonderful young man?" He was kind. He was just the nicest young man you've ever seen. And so we have a rally every summer at Hensville. It's always the last Sunday or so of July, and then we all go to the game. It's Kindness Day at the Mud Hens. We said we had this opportunity. We talked to people at the Metro Park, and they said this would be a great fundraiser. And so we have 3 of the sessions on Sunday, 1 to 2:30, 3 to 4:30, and 5 to 6:30. They clean the ice in between for half an hour with the smallest Zamboni in the world, I guess. I don't know. So we're excited. And then I started talking to some of my friends from my old hockey, background in BG. I was born and raised in Bowling Green, and they seemed interested in coming and skating. So we now have Ian Duncan, who was 40 years ago on the Bowling Green's national championship team. We've got 4 of the Walleye that also went to Bowling Green. They're going to come and skate. And then Ty Agner, the coach of BG, told me he's going to bring most of the team that's not injured after a long weekend up at St. Thomas in Minnesota.
Nice.
So
That's awesome.
So every kid in the world is going to have their own celebrity skater to skate with if they want to.
That's incredible. And it's taking place this Sunday, right?
This Sunday, and it's
there's 3 skate
at 1
times.
and gets done at 6:30.
Okay. There's 3 skate times, 1, 3, and 5.
Correct. And if you go on either Lucan4kindness.org or you go to the actual Ribbons website, you'll see on there's 3 ways to get a ticket. And they suggest you get a ticket ahead of time because the ribbon, I guess, sells out on weekends.
Okay.
Because the public can come in and
place,
skate at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for $15, you get skate rental, you get skate for an hour and a half, and Polka Piatti is providing pizza and pop for free the whole time, too. You'll get a wristband. That won't be this one. This is our kindness wristband that we use. So
Now,
it's
something
gonna be
kind
a
of
great
key
time.
to keep in mind, too. Skating's optional. You can just attend
Oh,
if you
like
think,
you mean-
I can't skate.
You mean like an almost 70-year-old man like me that will not be skating? I did in my day, but I'm not risking that again. No, it's $15 and give you a wristband. You can eat pizza, pop, and meet all these people. And they're not going to be skating the whole time anyway.
Sure. Yeah.
You're going to have a half hour down.
That's a great area. Just walking up. If you've never been to the Ribbon, this is a really cool thing.
Incredible.
If you've never been to the Ribbon, funny you mentioned the Zamboni because I actually did get to ride on the Zamboni. But you check this out. This is what the Ribbon looks like. If you've never been down there, this is it.
Down here at the Glass City Metro Park along the Maumee River, we got our outdoor skating facility, the Ribbon. That's managed by Rink Management Services. So we got 1,000 square foot in our pond, another 1,000 foot of skating ribbon around the Metro Park. And our process, basically every hour and a half after the sessions are over, we'll cut the ice. And we've been able to have the ice adhere for up to 63-degree weather. Our staff here down at the Ribbon's been awesome. Zamboni driver's been doing a great job. Our indoor employees make it smoothest as far as transition from the indoor process to the outdoor process. So John McCreary inside did a good job there. And then the rest of our Zamboni staff down here and operations staff do a great job keeping the ice up and open to the public.
So there we go. That's the ribbon. So this is a great. It's a great thing. We're talking about the Boyle family, which is they're a wonderful family. I went to school with a couple of them, and but I was Central Catholic. So if anybody's a Central Catholic grad that's out there watching right now, I mean, they really are very involved. I know
back generations, obviously.
Yeah.
You know,
oh yeah.
Grandfather Bill and Mike and Teresa and all their siblings. And
right.
It's an amazing family. They quietly do so much for this community. And if you've got a school out there and you haven't had Samantha come in and talk about Luke and our campaign for kindness, you're missing an opportunity to really touch a lot of kids.
Yeah.
There's not a dry eye. When she asks how many people have you known someone that committed suicide or thought about committing suicide, most of the hands go up.
Yeah.
And then she tells the story, and it's just so powerful. And what do you do to honor somebody who is a really kind person? Is you start kindness rooms. And,
right.
And these started more as kind of arts and crafts, and maybe a somewhat of safe room. Now it's kind of the thing to do in these schools when we get them going. Kids want to go hang out in there, which is
what is it? Can you describe what these rooms are like?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it has to do. They have the arts and crafts, but it's just a camaraderie room. There's always counselors available because there's a staff member there at all time, and so if someone's got an issue, they can talk about the issue, and it's the outpouring of the love and the kindness that really makes these rooms special. Because you go into some of these schools that everybody's not real kind. There's some pretty mean people out there in so many ways, and
yeah,
we're hoping that we can make a difference in a lot of other people's lives. And so we're excited about it. As we say, every time Sam goes to a school, they all want a kindness room. Well, these rooms cost almost $5,000 a room from start to finish, depending on what the room looks like in the school. We may have to paint them. We may have to put floor covering. We have to replace ceiling tiles, depending on the schools. And then Mike is an extremely great carpenter. He makes all the pegboard, and Teresa goes out and orders everything. They have tables and chairs and all the cutting.
So not only do they find a way to fund the rooms, they actually get in there and build the rooms?
We do, yeah. In fact, a lot of us volunteer with Mike to go down and set these rooms up. He fills his pickup truck full of this, and Teresa uses her SUV and fills up all the carts full of all the different things, and we supply the whole room.
I love
and
the
we will
campaign
continue to
before.
supply it if they need it. A lot of the schools supply it themselves as well. So we're really blessed that way. And people have reached out and just been so amazing when they find out about this. We're still a pretty good kept secret. So that's one of the reasons for the fundraiser. The rally, we get, almost 1,000 people at the rally for 2 hours on a Sunday in July. And we love doing that too. And their nephew, Max Boyle, was on American Idol.
Sure, I remember.
And so Max goes back every year and does a free concert during our deal for 2 hours.
Nice.
So it's just been a lot of fun.
Yeah. So where can people get tickets for this?
Well, they can go actually to the ribbon, to the website, and there's 3 things they can do. If you don't want to, the extra $5 goes to us. So you can do a $10 skate if you're the public. $5 goes to the skate rental. Or you can do the $15 donation, which includes the pizza, the pop, skate rental if you need it. If you're not skating, the $15 all goes to us, which is great.
Okay, great. Now, what if people want to make donations?
If they go on Lucan 4 kindness.org, if they do that, they will find a link right to make a donation, and we would love that as well.
Okay, and that's we're gonna spell it out here.
LUKEN 4 kindness.org.
And
we also have a great raffle with some wonderful raffle tickets. So you can go online and buy the raffle tickets. You don't have to be there. You don't have to be present to win. So the Metro Parks have given us the Pine Chalet at Oak Openings as a donation.
Sure.
The Walleye are giving us 4 tickets and a ride in the Zamboni for a game next year. The Mud Hens are giving us 4 tickets along with throwing out the first pitch.
Oh, nice.
And then
it's always been a dream of mine.
Imagination Station and the zoo are giving an annual membership for free also.
Great.
So we got 5 really neat prizes for the raffle that we're doing. And raffle tickets are $10, 3 for $25, and you can go on the website and buy those. Or you'll be able to buy them in person for cash or credit card at the event on Sunday.
Well, it just seems like a great event. Len, are you going to be able to make it out there?
I'm hoping to.
I'm gonna try to get out there.
Yeah, I
You don't
really
have to
am.
skate. I won't be skating.
I've been wanting to put skates on anyway.
Well, then you can do it. My
Yeah.
daughter and my grandson are coming out. I know that. So they're going to try to do it. And my 6-year-old grandson said, Papa, do I wear a Bowling Green jersey or a walleye jersey? I said, Colson, whichever one you want to wear. Is fine. So,
Oh, and you're going to have beautiful weather for it. It's supposed to be sunny and 40. You're going to have
40 and perfect sun.
Yeah.
And yet they can still keep up that ice on the ribbon, which is
They can
remarkable.
do it probably 50, 60.
Yeah,
degrees
he
chiller
said
anyway.
in the
They're
video
chiller,
it gets pretty warm. They can still keep that ice in pretty warm weather. It's pretty remarkable.
It really is.
It's a wonderful story. It's a wonderful event. I'm so glad that you came in to talk
Well,
more
thank you.
about it.
Thanks for having us on. I mean, we're
Absolutely.
doing what we can to get the word out. And
Well, in
as
about
you
a
know,
minute.
earned media is good. We don't have a lot of money for advertising. And
Yeah.
so you guys were kind enough to get us on here. And we appreciate it very much.
Well, in about another minute, we're going to reach another audience as we go live on the radio. So
Awesome.
What is going on with my? I hate this so much sometimes. My this cord keeps coming unplugged,
oh no.
and all of a sudden I'll look and my laptop will be at 5%.
Oh, that's not good.
No, and I noticed it when my camera starts getting real
fuzzy.
spotty,
Oh,
real spotty and blotchy. It's like, why is it doing that? Oh, because I only have 5% left on my laptop, which wouldn't happen if I could plug into the Ethernet.
All right. So,
So
we've got,
were you involved in the musicals and stuff?
Oh yeah, oh
My
yeah.
daughter she graduated in 2000 from Ursula, so she was involved. And my oldest daughter now is the music director, directs musicals at Ursula.
Is that right?
Yeah, they just.
What's your daughter's name?
Allison Krasminski is now her last
Okay.
name. Mrs. K, they call her.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I knew.
Melissa would have been your age. Melissa, Noe would have been your age.
Okay.
And Ursula, you're younger, or you're older, I should say.
Okay. Yeah, I knew a lot of people that went to St. Ursula at that time.
And now Allison, my Allison teaches with Kirsten Kaczynski. They're the music and the drama department at St. Ursula now.
Okay,
So
I know that.
Kirsten
Yeah,
Hinshaw is her married name.
I know Kirsten.
Kirsten and Melissa went to school together, and they were in all the musicals together. So.
Yeah, Kirsten and I. She's a year older, right? She's
Correct.
class of 2000. She was in. She went to Little Flower with me,
Yeah, that'd be right.
and I remember.
save me. Jelly Roll, Laney Wilson on Toledo's Country Music Station K100. I know that my husband and I are like the last people on the planet to actually watch Yellowstone, but we are. We just got to season 5, and I just got to see Laney. So, Lynn and Marco is off today, but I am not alone in the studio by any stretch of the imagination. It is a Friday Facebook Live, which means Pat McCarty, guy in the 419, is here with me. Morning, Pat.
Good morning, Lynn.
And in addition to Pat being here, we also have Tom Noe, who is the president of the board of directors for the Lucan T. Boyle Campaign for Kindness. Tom, thank you for joining us
Well,
this morning.
thanks for having us on.
We've invited him here to talk about a big fundraising effort that's happening at the Ribbon at the Glass City Metro Park this coming Sunday for the Lucan T. Boyle Campaign for Kindness. It's going to be a tremendous event. You should have amazing weather for it. But let's talk a little bit about the organization in and of itself first. The Lucan T. Boyle Campaign for Kindness. Tell those who aren't familiar with it how it got started.
You know, for those that don't know, in 2017, Lucan Boyle was an 8th grader at Blessed Sacrament and was a victim of cyberbullying, more specific catfishing, and through a turn of negative and horrible events, went home and took his own life. And so his mother, Samantha, who's our executive director, and his grandparents, Mike and Teresa Boyle, made the decision they're going to do something in his honor. And they started the Lucan T. Boyle Campaign for Kindness. For those that want to go online, it's Lucan, Luken, 4 kindness.org. That's the website.
And we talked about this, I mean, because not only in an effort to make sure that people are more kind to one another, but because it was a great way to honor him because he was such a loving, kind young man.
Exactly. He was just a wonderful young man, and his life ended too short. So if anything we can do to keep that from happening again and get people more positive of what's going on in this world, that's what we're doing. It all started at Central Catholic High School. It took a couple years to get it going. And now we're in 15 schools, grade schools and high schools. We're so excited. And we've got some very, very active rooms. And
kindness rooms. This is amazing. So more and more schools are getting kindness rooms
they all
as a
want
result of
them.
this
And
campaign.
as we get more money, we're going to build more of them. And, you know, Mike and Teresa, they take care of all the rooms. Mike builds all the pegboard.
amazing.
It's a labor of love for everybody. It's like our board. Everybody that's on there is there because we love Luke and we love the Boyle family, and we want to do something good for the community. And so this is our first true fundraiser. We do a rally every year at Hensville, the end of July, in honor of Luke. But this is the first time, and when the Metro Parks, we talked to them, they said, look, let's do a fundraiser together.
I love
and
that.
we were so excited. So they gave us 3 of the sessions on Sunday, the 1 through 6:30. So there's a half an hour, every hour and a half where they clean the ice.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can go online and buy tickets. So for $15, you get skate rental if you need it, or if you're old like me and you're not going to skate, the $15 goes directly to the campaign. Poco Piatti is going to have pizza and free pop for everybody there as well. So it's a great deal. Even if you just want to have pizza and pop, it's a great deal to come down. And we're so excited to have all these celebrity skaters. So every kid that's down there is going to have a celebrity to skate with, in which you don't get that very often.
No.
And people are volunteering. I mean, the coach at Bowling Green wants to bring his whole team. Anybody that doesn't get injured this weekend, he's going to bring them. And we got 4 walleye that all went to Bowling Green, I might add.
Even a Hall of Famer.
And then Ian Duncan, who just recently inducted in Toledo Hockey Hall of Fame. Great friend. It's the 40th anniversary of the Bowling Green National Championship team when he was a freshman. So we're excited. They're all coming. They've all volunteered. They said, we can't wait to go. Everybody's texting me saying, what time? When do we need to be there? What do you want us to wear? What are we doing? So I think you'll probably see some throwback jerseys, and Ian might be wearing his Storm jersey. You never know. So
I think it's going to be a pretty busy place. So probably the best bet is to make a reservation.
Absolutely. You want to make a reservation. I guess you can do it when you get there, but it's so much easier if you go online. And if you just want to make a donation, you can go to our website as well. And any little bit helps. That's why we do it, a cinch by the inch, hard by the yard. We're doing a little bit of money. This is not an expensive thing for a family to come. And so we're so excited. We can't wait for Sunday.
Well, we're so excited for you. You've got some great prizes being made available too. So get raffle tickets online, $10 each. You don't even have to attend the event. You can increase your chances, get 3 for $25, and you've got prizes from the Ohio Metro Parks, including a Pine Ridge Chalet stay at Oak Openings, Mud Hens walleye packages. Did you say including an opportunity to throw out a first pitch?
You get to go on the Zamboni
That's
too
so cool.
if you get a walleye package next year, and then throw out the first pitch at the Mud Hens, and then Imagination Station and the zoo are given an annual membership also.
Right,
so
well,
you can't lose with any of those prizes.
Hope that you will support. We hope that you will take part. I know, Pat, you're going to try to be down there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to take the kids down there, watch them not be able to skate, and try to hold back my laughter.
They got those little
I think they have a rail.
They do. I think they have the rails, but they also have, I think, the little walkers that I think they have out there. Yeah.
So it promises to be a great time. And again, if you're not going to strap on skates, come and join us. It's such an amazing cause. We're so pleased and proud just to be able to promote it a little bit for you.
Well, we appreciate you very much, and we hope to see everybody out there. We can't wait for Sunday, and looks like the weather's going to be perfect. 40, sunshine, and what better time to skate than this be like perfect weather.
There you go. Make plans to be there, and we will look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for stopping by, Tom.
All right. Thanks to both of you very much. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Weather, yes, on Sunday is going to be perfect. Today, expect a few snow flurries and maybe a half an inch of accumulation. Our high 34.27 now. Weather sponsored by Jim White Toyota. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price. Right now, traffic continues to be in fine shape. It doesn't look like we've got any accidents or slowdowns, but if you know something I don't, please get hold of me at 419-240-1000. That line sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door and a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
All right, for those of you who haven't seen it, take a look one more time at the ribbon. Here it is. You don't want to miss it.
Down here at the Glass City Metro Park, along the Maumee River, we got our outdoor skating facility, the Ribbon. That's managed by Rink Management Services. So we got 1,000 square foot in our pond, another 1,000 foot of skating ribbon around the Metro Park. And our process, basically every hour and a half after the sessions are over, we'll cut the ice. And we've been able to have the ice adhere for up to 63-degree weather. Our staff here down at the Ribbon's been awesome. Zamboni driver's been doing a great job. Our indoor employees make it smoothest as far as transition from the indoor process to the outdoor process. So John McCreary inside did a good job there. And then the rest of our Zamboni staff down here and operations staff do a great job keeping the ice up and open to the public.
The 49th Annual Beer Collectibles Show, put on by Buckeye Beer Chapter, is taking place March 9th at the UAW Hall on Jackman Road in Toledo. Collectors from around the area will gather to show off every type of breweryana, including cans and bottles, neon signs, plates, chalks, and so much more. Whether you're a veteran collector, a beginning collector, or just looking for some fun decorations to spruce up your own home bar, you won't want to miss this unique event.
So yeah, thanks again to Tom for coming in here and talking about that. You know, it's a
and it's an issue that needs attention. It's you know, it's but I just know that it's
there we go. Do we have sound now? We were missing sound there. Sorry. Do we have sound now? Let me know. Hang on a second. I made a mistake.
all right. So I'm gonna do sports and you're gonna do local.
Okay, sounds good. Now we're good. Okay, we're back. It is his camera. It's Marco's camera.
That's all right. Come on in. Who is it?
Who was it?
I don't know.
Let me see.
Are you guys leaving? Yeah. Do you want to come in? Do you want to come in and talk about it?
Sure, man. That's gonna be an Oregon at 8. I've got a few minutes.
You got a few minutes? You want to play? Come on in.
I'll probably sneak out while he's playing.
Okay.
Well, hey,
Sorry,
that's
I thought I was
fine.
hitting the exit.
It's all right. It's
Welcome. Yeah, no, welcome.
Do you want a donut?
Back to no thank you. No thank
We
you.
have
Nope,
donuts,
nope.
but thank you so much.
I am being
Oh no!
very
oh,
strict.
No. Oh no! Oh my screen went black for a second. I'm having a really hard enough day. It's like the last thing I see. How are you? I'm doing all right.
Hi,
How are
Lynn.
you? Good morning. Nice to see you, Scott.
Okay.
So,
Join us in the studio. A very impromptu
Welcome back.
It is. So in 40 seconds, I've got to do sports. So I'll do sports, then I'll hit local, and we'll make this our local.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds great. That sounds fantastic.
I love you in this gig, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
This is just, you're meant to do this.
I
along
appreciate
with what you do.
Thanks. It's been a great addition. I absolutely love it. It's been so much fun.
Oh my God, it's 50 degrees
Patrick,
warmer in
it's-
Pikes. Okay. 15 seconds.
He's cold-blooded.
Thomas Rat K100 on air, online, and on your phone. Lynn and Marco's off today, very under the weather. So good thoughts his going his direction. Hopefully he will feel well and be back in studio with us come Monday morning. But since he's not here, it means I get to do this. K100 Sports. Newcomer Lima Senior claims the City League boys basketball title. They had a win over Rogers 63-44. Big congratulations to them. I'm telling you, if you missed this game last night, you missed a game. Caitlin Clark, now the NCAA women's career scoring leader. She made a 35-foot three-pointer that hit nothing but the bottom of the net. I heard my husband from the other room gasping, and I had to run in and check out all the excitement. But she finished with a career-high 49 points, and number 4 Iowa beat Michigan 106-89 last night. Incredible game. NHL leading Vancouver Canucks beat the Detroit Red Wings 4-1 on last night. And then sports this weekend, Sunday 2:30 on Fox. You can catch the 2024 Daytona 500 and Sunday 8 o'clock on TNT, the 73rd NBA All-Star Game. That's your look at sports. Actually, it's not going to be me today. Pat McCarty, guy of the 419. Who better to tell you what's going on in and around the Glass City?
Lots of things going on in the Glass City this weekend, but most importantly, we want to talk about a great event that's coming up that has just become absolutely huge. You want to mark your calendars for the first weekend of March because you guessed it, in downtown Maumee. It is Acoustics for Autism, the greatest music festival in our area, in Ohio. I'm going to say the country. You know what? Because nowhere else in the country do you have this amount of musicians that come together, all just donating their time.
I don't think it's a boast. I think it's accurate to say nowhere else in the country.
Nowhere.
Nowhere
else.
Is that accurate?
That's accurate. In fact, we've been told that Rolling Stone magazine has designated Acoustics for Autism the largest annual free music event in the country.
That's so cool.
That is amazing. They're going to do a nice write-up about it, right?
I hope so.
Bring some attention. Scott, thanks for being in the studio. You were here a few weeks ago talking about Acoustics for Autism. For people who don't know exactly what acoustics, they're living under a rock and they don't know what Acoustics for Autism is. How would you describe it?
It is an event that has organically grown over the last 16 years. It's the brainchild of Judge Nicole Corey, who had a friend struggling with out-of-pocket expenses for treating ASD. It turns out that once you meet one kid with autism spectrum disorder, you've just met one kid with ASD. It manifests itself so differently and presents differently, and what works and the therapies that can be tried to get results are all over the map. Problem is, most of them are not covered by insurance. That's where we step in. We have created a scholarship fund we endow each year and through the year with donations from kind-hearted people that come to the event. And we said it's a free event. We figure out a few ways to generate some money during that day. One of them is our silent auction. And today I'm asking for donated items. So we're looking for businesses that want to be affiliated with a great cause, can donate gift cards. That's always a big one. Experiences like spa, those types of things. Those all go well. And we take those and we pair them and kind of leverage, the items that go well together that would bring value that people would bid on. And then we take that money and put it right into the scholarship fund. So that's what we're asking for today. That silent auction goes virtual on the 26th. So we're getting close to the deadline for when we need donated items.
Okay.
We'll always take it, even if it's after the date, and throw it in what we call the vaults, which is a great part of the day. We do it twice. We have this huge 4x4 cube that is locked, and you can buy a key to have a shot at it. And there's literally thousands of dollars worth of gift cards and other merchandise.
That's awesome. Well, if you want an experience DJ for a day, you can invite somebody to come in and hang with us on a Friday Facebook Live. How about that?
That would be a great item.
All
If you
right.
guys
You
would
got
tee
it.
that
You
up,
want
I
it, you
guarantee
got it.
your
Yeah.
listeners would be
That'd be
all
great.
Awesome.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So over the years, how much money do you know roughly how much money you've raised over the past 16 years?
We're getting close to that of actually distributed funds, getting close to $750,000.
Wow.
It's I'm here with the boss. $810,000 have gone to families, the providers. We pay directly to the provider.
Sure.
Whether it's karate lessons, equine therapy, swimming, camps, summer camps, even products that would be good. If the doctor says this product is needed,
sure.
We'll buy products, those types of things. So $810,000. Last year, we cleared for the scholarship fund about $180,000. We're trying to top it this year.
How cool would it be if we actually surpassed $1 million this
That'd
year?
be amazing.
People can actually make that happen, but you got to go down there. What's the exact date?
It is March 3rd. It goes from noon until 2 a.m. So music on 8 stages, 95 musical acts. And we one more thing to leave with you guys. We have shuttle services operating from downtown at the Cock and Bull. That will start at 11:30, go to 11 p.m. The other location is Jed's in Parkway Place in Maumee, right there on the trail. And we added a third one this year at Levis Commons, Draft Cave, down at the old Fat Fish Blue. And their schedule is online. We're asking people to buy those shuttle tickets. It's a $5 one way in advance, $8 round trip. And it's a little more expensive the day of. We're asking to buy them in advance. That way we can adjust the schedule fleet, the shuttle fleet, and have them where they need to be to get everyone there and make it more efficient.
Support this incredible cause. You can get details at Project I Am. We'll make sure there's a link up on our website, our Facebook page as well. And the lineup of entertainment, again, incredible. Congratulations to all who are involved. We got somebody in the studio with a guitar in hand.
The great Anthony Beck is with us. You know him from Captain Sweet Shoes and will be performing with the Skittlebots, his band, early on Sunday, March 3rd on the big stage. I believe it's 12:30, 1 o'clock. They take the stage. But Anthony is a true treasure. Check everything you need to know about Acoustics for Autism at acousticsforautism.com.
You can check us out on Facebook right now if you want to see Anthony live in the studio.
Drum us into spots because you're taking over for Kane Brown. Let's hear it.
You got to go.
I'm driving around this cheetah's town. 'Cause every place I look, it's just bringing me down. I don't know when, don't know when I'm ever coming home. Got a broken heart, torn on two. Every place I look, I picture him and you. Don't know when, don't know when I'm ever coming home. Baby, you lied to me, you lied to me. Stood there, you smiled, you opened your heart, and you lied. Don't know when, don't know if I'm ever coming home. Got a broken heart, torn on torn. 'Cause every place I look, I picture him and you. Yeah, don't know when, don't know if never coming home. Baby, you lied to me, you lied to me. Stood there, you smiled, you opened your heart, and you lied. Yeah, I don't know when, I don't know when I'm ever coming home. I don't know when, I don't know if I'm ever coming home.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Man, that was great. What time are you taking the stage?
Like 1.
1 o'clock? Okay.
Yeah.
Which stage are you going to be on?
The big stage, the beer garden stage with Skittlebots.
Nice. Okay. Oh, that they're taking the stage at 1?
Yep.
Okay.
We're early this year.
Okay.
We've been the last band the last few years,
Yeah.
and we've got a lot of feedback that no one can stay sober enough to get there.
Well,
to us.
and sometimes you have kids and you want to hear these really good bands, and you're like, oh, but they're playing so late.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we'll
exactly.
probably bounce back to a later slot, another year.
Sure.
It's rotating.
Kind of move things around a little bit. And you play in Captain Sweet Shoes with my good friend Alan Spencer.
I did play in Captain Sweet Shoes. We haven't played for a little while.
Oh,
but-
okay. Okay. That's one of the things I like about the musicians in this area is that you guys. I love it when you guys play together. I love it when you guys collaborate. You guys all get together. Is there anybody that you absolutely love playing with? Is there anybody?
I was going to say.
Yes, Nicole Corey is just phenomenal.
Arctic Clam is a good one. And man, the Skittlebots though have been blowing up. I mean,
it's a fun show, man. It's the most fun I've had playing in a band probably ever.
Yeah.
We get along great, and I feel like that vibe just kind of transfers to the audience.
It's really cool. I remember when you guys were first starting off, and it's been incredible to see. It's become one of those bands that now, when somebody says, "Oh, people will book the Skittlebots because they want the big crowds to come in." I know of an event you guys are coming. I don't think I'm allowed to say it though. I don't think I'm allowed to say where you guys at this event that you guys are going to be at, and I'm very excited about it because I've been pushing for it for years.
A secret.
I know. I have the inside scoop, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to do it. I think you guys are going to be there for it.
I might know what you're talking about, and I might also be excited.
Yes. It would be a huge addition to this already wonderful thing. Very excited to see you guys on that Sunday. Anything else you want to say about acoustics?
I mean, what's there left to say?
What else?
What
Right.
Scott said. It's the greatest event in the world.
Yes.
It's the greatest people in the world. It's the best people to play for. It's the best people to play with. What is this, year 17?
17.
Year 17.
I've been here since the beginning, and me, Nicole, Jeff, Kyle. There's a number of us that and I remember playing the first one and thinking, this is cool. But,
Right.
It's nothing.
Even
it's just a cool evening, and then it just
even in 2017, it was still. I think it was all under like 1 tent, maybe 1.5 tents. Like it was, and then of course inside the Village Idiot and Bus Routes and stuff like that. But now you can barely, you're shoulder to shoulder on the main street there. I mean, it's just so many people, and I love it. And one of the things I love about it is just looking at that schedule. You got the schedule on your phone. You're like, okay, all right, we're gonna go here. You go to listen to this person for like a couple songs. Okay, cool. Let's go listen to this person. Now you just move around from place to place.
Because they do stagger it a little bit, so that you can catch multiple acts and parts of their sets.
We're working on a Google Calendar for everybody.
Oh, really?
To subscribe to.
Oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be great. Then you can just then it alerts you. Hey, get over here now. That's wonderful. I'm so excited. I love the success that this has, and wow, just can't say enough good things about it. Very excited.
Yeah, the
Very
success, the longevity, and the commitment. I mean, the commitment that you and that all of these musicians have to come back year after year and keep it growing and evolving and to be recognized the way it is. I love what Scott was saying about Rolling Stone recognizing it the way they are.
That's really cool.
Hopefully it'll be invited one day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
They will be.
Well, whatever
and of course,
we
if you
can
see,
do, please let us know.
I always like to tell people if you have an opportunity, if you're out there, if you see Judge Nicole Corey walk around, stop her and try to have a conversation. Just have an in-depth, have an in-depth heart-to-heart with her, and take up as much time with her.
Tell her what she did wrong.
Tell her how it could be better next year. That's what.
And if she doesn't have a broken ankle by then,
my
it's
goodness,
a good day.
That happened before, didn't it?
Yeah,
didn't
or
she?
knee.
Ankle. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing her being carried out. It's like, There goes Nicole.
Oh, man.
Oh my
I
gosh,
had that happen
so
to
much
that.
fun.
I was put together a rally by the river, and I jumped off the steps, and there was a fire and rescue. I was like,
And of course, so you can catch Anthony with the Skittlebots, and of course Judge Nicole Corey with Arctic Clam, which that's one of the things that always I love seeing so much is like, here's this judge on stage rocking out. I mean,
she
she's
was
like
rocking out way before she was a judge.
right. But I'm just saying it's so cool to see. Like it's just
Can I tell you
Just amazing.
something?
Yes.
I'm allowed to say this.
Okay.
There's actually a judge band in Ohio made up of a bunch of judges from all over the state that plays together at conferences. And believe it or not, we're playing at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in June this year. And I'm like, how is it the first time I get to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is with a judge
With a
band
bunch of
and not
judges with Arctic Clam.
with Arctic Clam.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
What's the name of the judge band?
What's the name? I don't know
Oh,
if it
it's
has-
like called Harmless Errors or something like that. Something that has a legal
I was gonna say
connotation.
there's lots of ways you can go with band name there.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
That's so fun. Congratulations on that. That's amazing. So
That's what you need. One more project.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
All right, 20 seconds. We're going to have to hit the air.
All right, and I want to thank our sponsor for this hour, Tailored. You know, if you find yourself in a situation where you're driving down the road on the wrong side of the road, you might want to make sure you have Tailored Insurance Solutions. He might have a solution for you. Check
That
it
guy
out.
on the wrong side of the highway. He's going to kill somebody. Hey! Hey!
Hey, what's going on?
Some joker wants to race.
Don't race. That's ridiculous.
All right, come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Put your window down!
You want something?
He's probably drunk.
You're going the wrong way! What? You're going the wrong way!
He says we're going the wrong way.
Oh, he's drunk. How would he know where we're going? Yeah, how would he know? Thank you. Thanks a lot. Terrific. Thank you. What a moron.
You're going in the wrong direction! You're going to kill somebody! You're going the wrong way!
What?
(419) 240-1000 if you know otherwise. Also, please feel free to share those Feel Good Friday stories right there. Lynn and Marco, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Yeah, you don't want to find yourself in a solution in a situation like that. So get the best solution for you. Contact Keith Klotch. What a great guy. I texted him earlier in the week, said, hey, we got to figure out a time to get you back in the studio. But he's just an amazing person. Great guy to know. So contact Tailored Insurance Solutions. Man, that was a nice little random surprise there.
It
Little
really
surprise
was.
visit.
It
That was
really
great.
was. Yes, I thought maybe next weekend we'd see him a little closer to
Right.
the event, but to see them today is amazing, and hopefully we'll get him back in one more time. Boy, I love Anthony's sound.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh.
He's great. And have you heard this? You've heard the Skittlebots before, right?
Oh yeah, they've been around a long time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. An amazing band. So yeah, very excited about this event that they are going to be. I can't tell what it is. I'm not allowed.
Now
to.
you've got me really
Yeah.
intrigued.
So, we have the Game of Things. We've kind of gotten pushed back. Our visitor Tom in here from the Lucan for Kindness campaign. here we go. This is if you don't remember from last week, we started this out. This is the game of things. And the way this works out is we're going to tell you, we're going to state a thing that you should or should not do, or things that you like or whatever. And you have to give the answer. The people watching right now, you have to put in your answer. And if we vote on yours, if we say that yours is the best answer, you win. And here's what you're going to win today. You're going to win tickets to the Pro Home and Garden Show taking place next weekend. It's already here. Next weekend, Pro Home and Garden Show. You don't want to miss it. Oh my gosh. Just to get inspiration for things coming up in the area or the things that you want to do to your house.
And you think, I need a guy for...
Exactly right. I need a landscaper. I need this. But they have more. They have flooring. They have everything for your home, everything for your yard. It's a great, great time. They even have sleep number beds and everything. So here we go. Here are the things. I got to decide which one I want. Okay. Things you shouldn't do at the theater. I don't know if this is movie theater or live theater, but things you shouldn't do at the theater. So go ahead and write your answer in right now. And come check. Yeah. Pat Wilson says her friend Rick is going to pick up her gift cards this morning. Sierra says fart. Now we had that was our answer last week, so we can't immediately go. Why is that always our go-to here, Sierra? I'm just picking on you, but all right. So what is something? Ooh, Trenton says take a phone call.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
Yeah,
I've seen that done. I've heard that done.
Oh man, isn't that?
Hi, I'm in the theater, so I really shouldn't talk about. No, you really shouldn't.
Justin Hand says, put on your own show. I like that. That's pretty funny. So again, this is things you shouldn't do in the theater. You probably shouldn't make barfing sounds off the balcony and pour fake vomit onto people. That would be.
That sounds like a personal experience, doesn't it? What would that come to mind?
It's oddly specific.
Yes.
Larry Marsh. Irina says, be on the phone. I agree. Sierra Changer, she says, bring a baby. Well,
if you have a baby, sometimes you
don't have a
choice. Going with you.
You want to, you just, maybe you need to. I don't know. Good morning, Kevin Yarbrough. So here's what we're doing, man. We're doing Game of Things right now. Things you shouldn't do in the theater. That's the question right now. And if you win, we pick yours. You are winning tickets to the Pro Home and Garden Show taking place next weekend. I can't believe it's already next weekend. Good morning, Crystal Barnes. Fall asleep and snore. That wouldn't be a good thing. I'd say, have you ever fallen asleep during a movie, Lynn?
No, I don't think so. I mean, not in a theater, at home frequently.
Right. My wife and I both did. My wife and I both fell asleep during the most recent Thor movie.
Really?
Yeah. Thor, Love and Thunder.
I fell asleep during a Yes concert once.
Or that's funny.
Yeah. So were you bored, or you just were so tired you couldn't?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both. Yeah. It wasn't a great movie.
It wasn't a great concert.
I watched it. We watched it. We were like, we gotta watch this at home now. We watched it. And we were like, oh, no wonder we fell asleep. Larry says he falls asleep all the time. All right, so things you shouldn't do. Are these all the entries we have right now? I feel like we've got more people watching, but we only have a few of these entries in. I want to hear more. I want to hear it from you. Things you shouldn't do in the theater. Maybe we'll do 2. If we don't get enough in for this, man, maybe we'll do another one. But I want to hear these responses. Some of these are good. In fact, I think I already have the one picked out that I think is my winner. Do you have one in mind for you, Lynn?
Yeah.
Man, those donuts, I could tell those were going to be good donuts too. I didn't even want to look at
Do
them.
you want me to get those out of the studio?
We might want to do that. I can smell them.
Yeah,
that's
they
how.
smell pretty good.
because not only am I not, so for those of you who don't know, I am, not only am I doing a intermittent fast, so I only eat 3 hours out of the day. This is a new thing. I just started it on Wednesday. I am, oh man, I can smell those donuts. It's distracting me. So I'm only eating for 3 hours out of the day, 3 consecutive hours. I can't split it up. And this is not my time window to do that, but it was making me feel really, really hungry. And also I'm not eating gluten. My wife and my son both have celiacs. So for Lent, I am giving up gluten to kind of try to experience what they experience. So even in that 3 hour time period, I wouldn't be able to eat those 3 donuts, those donuts there. Let's see. Deborah says, jump around naked. Yeah, that's very frowned upon. Or streak. Crystal Barnes says streak. Sierra, I have fallen asleep every time you go. You got to stop going to the movies. That's a very expensive nap. Jim Vines, welcome. It's okay. Better late than never. Welcome. We're playing Game of Things right now. Things that you shouldn't do in the theater. Here are what we have right now. We have take a phone call. Well, fart was the first one. Don't fart in the theater. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you can't control that, but maybe not so loud. Take a phone call. Have your ringer to your cell phone on, right? Turn off. They even have the thing up on the screen that says, remember to do this. Don't talk. Don't put on your own show.
No, your own show.
Yeah.
That could be many things.
Right. You probably shouldn't make barfing sounds off the balcony and pour fake vomit on people.
You probably shouldn't get overly romantic with whomever you're with either.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's been known to happen, right? Mm-hmm. Don't be on your phone. Don't bring a baby. Let's see. Don't fall asleep and snore. Don't jump around naked. Don't streak. Don't come in late to the movie. Yeah, I think if you're
that can be odd.
What's the appropriate amount of time? If you're late to a movie, do you just say, okay, I'm not going in? I could miss maybe the first 5 minutes, but sometimes that ruins the movie.
Yeah. If I'm not getting, I don't know. You try to time how much time you're going to leave to the
commercials, and you got to figure at least 15 minutes.
I got to be there for the start of it. If I'm missing the start of it, I'm probably not going.
And I like seeing the previews.
I don't mind, but they've gotten very long. Of course, I shouldn't say that. I haven't been to a movie in a long time now.
No, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong. There's a lot. Don't video the movie. Don't bootleg it. All right. What do you think, Lynn? Do you have a favorite on there?
I think don't streak.
Don't streak?
Yeah.
Crystal Barnes, congratulations. You are the winner. Right. You'll have a set of tickets to the Pro Home and Garden Show next week. That's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Great time. Have you been to the Pro Home and Garden Show?
Oh, yeah, many times.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great time, so you don't want to miss it. Stopping out there. Crystal, when you go to the front line there, you go to will call.
Don't streak.
Don't streak through it. Keep your clothes on.
I actually have a story when we took the girls to movies and they were very little. It was when Spirit came into the theaters, and Katie had just gotten her glasses, so she's almost 3 and just getting glasses, and we have to sit up in the very front row, and she's like watching the screen, and the other one's still in diapers. She starts taking off her clothes and running around underneath the screen, and she's whipping her clothes and she's running, and I'm under there trying to chase her, and Chuck's like carrying. It's like, so I catch her and I'm picking up clothes and I hand him the baby, and he's walking out because Katie's 2 and doesn't watch Spirit, and you hear he's walking out of the theater, and you hear this boy tell his mom, he goes, "That's a bad girl, Mama. That's a bad girl."
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, she was She was fast. She was really fast, and I was really trying hard not to be in everybody's way on that screen.
Trying your best. Oh man. How old was she?
Oh, she wasn't 2.
Okay. She wasn't.
So I guess that falls under the category. Don't take a baby to the movies.
Right. Yeah. I think it's a little bit of both. Don't take a baby, and don't streak. I'll tell you what you should do though. If you are looking to get something redone in your house, you want to contact the.Hour Webb Builders because they're going to do a phenomenal job. That's just the fact.
Ever clean up my space? I'll take photos.
I want you always talk about this
know.
space.
I'm busy.
And I want. All right, we're going back on.
We are in 40 seconds. Yesterday? Florida Georgia Line on Toledo's country music station K100, streaming online at K100country.com. Lynn and Marco not in today. He is definitely not feeling well. So we wish him well, and hopefully he'll be back on Monday. We are sponsored by Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. And thank you for being here with us on this Feel Good Friday, also Friday Facebook Live. So make sure that you are joining us online. We have got a birthday wheel jackpot worth $240. We are hoping to give it away at 8:30 this morning. Make sure that you are listening for your shot to win. It is 8:03 now, and time for your latest look at news.
Hi, my name is Jeff Buechler. I'm a Buckeye Chapter member since 2001. I started collecting in 1976 at the ripe age of 9 years old. I had a couple Dachshund Dachshund dogs, and I started collecting Frankenmuth. I also like chalk statues, and those chalk statues range from the 30s through the 30s, 40s, 50s, a little bit in the 60s, and very few in the 70s. And I have about 275 of those. What I like about the hobby the most is the camaraderie that we have. It's fun. We get to get together with our friends locally, regionally, nationally. The Buckeye chapter here locally has a show in March 9th. That's our premiere show. We really do a really good job. If you're interested in, you got some old beer stuff you want to get rid of, we'd love to have you come by our show on March 9th. It's always the second Saturday in March at the UAW Hall on Jackman Road. And or if you wanted to want something to do, we have a good time with our chapter. We got about 46 members. We have summer picnics, we have Christmas parties, we have our show. We're talking about putting a second show together in October. It's just a good time. So appreciate you visiting my home today, and talk to you later.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that Buckeye chapter collectible show. It's actually a fun time. It is really cool to just to go through there, check everything out, walk through. They actually have they're not allowed to sell beer, which means that they just give it away for free. Which also means, dang, I'm not doing that because I gave up. Why did I give up so much, Lynn?
I don't know. It is a lot. How many days in are we?
2. Well, 3. This is the 3rd day. That's okay. That's all right. It'll be worth it in the long. I was thinking about it the other day.
Huh.
I was like, I'm giving up all this stuff that I love.
Yes.
Then I thought, like last night. Okay, so yesterday I was doing a trivia for the Mudhens crew,
right.
For all their people. Oh, it was great. Nice. It was a wonderful time. But you know what they had there? Free drinks, free booze, and fried cheese curds. Like a big vat of it. And you know what I had to tell myself? I've had beer. I've had fried cheese curds. You know what I've never had? A good body. I've never had that before. I would like to have that. That's what I would like to have. More than I've had all that other stuff. I'd like to have a good body.
Sometimes I'll do that too. If I really was committed, what would I be capable of? What could I actually look like if I was really disciplined? And it's like, it might be kind of really fun or interesting just to see.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it never seems as inviting as the chocolate chip cookies in my cookie jar.
I know. Well, let's Marco, what do you think? Do you have anything to say about any of that? No, he's staying silent. Okay, well, we'll come back to you when you have something to say there, Marco. Crystal Bar. So, let's first, before I get to the comments here, sponsored our sponsor for this hour, David, our Webb Builders. I do have a video that I'm going to show. It's a testimonial, but I do want to show this. Take a look at this. This is a rebuild they had. Take a look at the damage done to this house here. That was storm damage. I mean, if you've ever found yourself in
and look I love the bones of that house. It looks like such a great house. That's
right.
terrible.
And it's just, but I mean, like you find yourself in a situation like if I found myself in that situation, I would just think, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like this is, how is this ever going to look good? Well, I'll tell you the way that it's going to look good is you hire David R. Webb Builders, because check this out. Here is look at that. It looks, better than new. It looks like it's
oh my gosh,
like a fresh
how
new build.
Beautiful.
So they did an incredible job. Again, here's what it was before. And look at the damage done there. Roofs, the roof, the gutter, everything just torn apart by a storm. And then, boom. Look at that. It looks like nothing ever happened to it. Seamless.
It is really beautiful.
It's seamless. It looks. And are those? Let me go back again. New windows. Look at that. Mm-hmm. They saw new windows. Oh my gosh! Just increase the value of that house. So, yeah, if you want a great job done, if you have,
this is my only because I'm paying attention because they recently, of course, did my back addition. And they had to get a little creative with gutters and with the trim. And I can see exactly how they did it there. And it's beautiful work. And unless you're really looking for it, you don't even notice them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Really, that's the attention to detail that Kevin Webb is going to take when he rebuilds whatever you need built. It's going to look like that this was just always there. That was just always part of the house, right? Would you say that like your back addition, yeah, that was just always.
Oh yeah,
that was there from the beginning.
There's no question.
It doesn't look like an addition. So yeah, you want to contact them. 734-856-6711, or you can just go to webbbuilders.com. Go follow them on Facebook. Go follow them on social media. You can see all the great things that they've done. Oh man.
The really cool thing too, when I talk about the wonderful work they did, I had ideas, but I don't know what can and can't be done. And you have ideas, and my husband's looking like, for him who does everything himself, he's just thinking that is so much work. There's no way. So I was always kind of getting, we're not doing that from him. But when I went to Kevin, it's like, yeah, and in addition to that, we can also, and it's like, yes.
Yeah,
So
the big difference there. you're not going to pay Chuck.
Right. Yeah, might chuck in his truck. No.
Right. Okay, so let's take some of the. Here we go. Justin Ham says, "I feel the old Westwood Theater encouraged streaking."
Oh my goodness. There's a place I haven't thought about in a long time.
Let's see.
Used to make headlines.
Matt Heckert said, Lynn and Pat are doing a great job, but Marco is technically in the building in the form of a Marco Dow. And I want to thank you, Matt, because you were the one that inspired this. So Marco is technically here in a way. Here he is. Marco, how are you, buddy? We'll just cut to him.
He does look a little pale.
Yeah, he is. He's looking a little pale there. Crystal Barnes says, "Can I still try and win tickets for Dirks or no?"
Yes, because the prize she won was for Facebook Live.
Oh yeah,
and that would be from this would be a Cumulus.
So two
prize.
separate things.
Yep. So the Cumulus rules would not apply to you.
She was about to say keep the Pro Home tickets. No.
Yeah.
Yep. Anything you win through the Facebook Friday live show, that's completely separate from what you win on air. Who won the game of things here, Rose? That was Crystal Barnes. In fact, I should probably write that down, shouldn't I? So I remember. Crystal Barnes. Okay. There we go. Well, coming up here really soon, guys, in about 7 minutes. It's 8:30 when we do the birthday wheel, right?
Yeah, but I need to go get Jerry because I couldn't bring that phone line up last time, and I got to have him take a look at this and see what I've got wrong.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we want to be able to hear that.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm feeling today's going to be a winner.
Well, you're here. It's a Friday.
It's a right.
Yeah.
I need handsome Blake Shelton tickets, please. Oh, Gwen, you're always trying to win. Good morning to you, Gwen. Happy to have you here.
I hear Blake's putting on the pounds.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't surprise me.
Well, he's hanging out at that bar a lot, doing his Barmageddon games, and like I said, drink, food,
alcohol is gonna do it, man. That's my biggest. Vice.
I'll be right back.
I drink beer and then I eat pizza, and that's how I get to the way that I am now. All right, so we had a question earlier. We were talking about the Travis Kelce debacle at the Super Bowl. When I say debacle, I suppose maybe that's a bit of an out. Maybe that's a bit much. But when Travis Kelce started going off on his coach and just screaming in his face, and understand, he was upset because the Chiefs were losing, which made me very happy. When they were losing, I was not happy when they won, by the way. But so he's screaming at the coach, and he wants to be in the game because he won't fumble the ball, right? So was that right for him to do? Well, we're not sure. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear your thoughts. Did he cross the line, especially with having millions of eyes on him, and now has just become a great meme of him screaming at the coach? What do you think? What was that? Was he out of line for doing that? And then, of course, on their podcast, trying to give the explanation of why and the apology.
You press something different?
Which I don't know.
The line. Dial the phone number.
Cross the line like a big baby. Yeah, he did. I would agree with you. Well, then, of course.
So I don't know what you did.
I don't either.
Seems to be working just fine.
All right. As long as
Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Me neither.
At that level of a game, it wasn't out of line. It was between two passionate people trying to win a world championship. Yeah, that's okay.
And and that's what his brother was attributing it to. People
Yeah.
who are just passionate
It's
about
openly
what
passionate.
they do.
And maybe
Heat of the moment.
I am when I sometimes I get very passionate and people think that I'm getting way too angry, way too worked up.
And it's like, well, no, I'm not. So maybe that is just his, in that moment. And Justin's right. You got the world championship game. The big game is on the line here.
And they've seen a lot of money on the other side of it if they take home the win, aren't they?
Right. Plus, Taylor said she was going to dump him if they didn't win. So
she did.
He had that writing on it. She absolutely would have.
No,
she would have said, "I only date winners. You're out." And so we would have seen the end of Travis and Taylor. But now, okay, so he wasn't on a line there. But then something really bad happened, and of course, this was at the homecoming. You have to watch the video, which shows the coach's explanation of what happened. If somebody is going to be upset, it should be the coach, and he does not appear to be. Yeah, I agree. We only know part of the story. Ever drank Guinness? We went to a sports bar. They bought me Guinness that was about 1 inch under the rim of the glass, and it tasted like aluminum. I asked for either a new one or a different beer because it tasted bad. They didn't have a problem with swapping it, even said they'd take it off my bill. Then they brought me the bill saying they couldn't remove the Guinness from the bill because I took a drink out of it. Manager said they couldn't remove the charge because it was against state liquor. That's false. But I'm confused about brought me a Guinness that was about an inch. So it wasn't even a full beer. That sucks. I wouldn't go back to that bar if I were you.
I'm going to do country music news here since we don't have Siri.
Okay.
And I didn't do that.
All right.
So we got, God bless you, 50 seconds.
50 seconds.
God bless you.
Justin says, I'm a coach, and if something that big was on the line, I'd respect players for coming at me because, Trenton, let's go have a Guinness on St. Patrick's Day. We'll share a good Guinness together. That's going to be something I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out where I'm going to be on St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to share it with you guys. I want everybody to come have a drink with me because it's the only day during Lent that I'm drinking. So we'll figure out where that's going to be. But we got more to talk about with the whole homecoming coming right up after this.
Kenny Chesney on Toledo's Country Music Station K100 back at Ford Field this summer. Going to be another amazing show. So many incredible shows coming into the area. K100country.com. Make sure that you got all your dates, off. If the boss says, what's your schedule going to be like? You know what dates you're going to need. Lynn and Marco off today, and wishing him well, and hopefully he will be back in the fold come Monday morning. Traffic continues to be in fine shape. Don't see any accidents or slowdowns. Call or text if you do. Traffic is brought to you by Towers Armory. Unlimited range time, just $20. The number to get in touch with us, Perrysburg Premier Garage Door phone and text line. It is 419-240-1000. And weather looking good. Because it is February, so you've got cloudy skies, a possibility of up to about a half an inch of accumulation, but it shouldn't be too much to contend with. High 34 today, low 22 tonight, and then on Sunday, that's the day you want to look forward to. You're going to have one more overcast, breezy day, and then on Sunday, sunny, high 40, 27 now at Toledo's K100. All right, let's catch on some country music news right now. We'll catch up what's going on in and around Nashville, starting with Morgan Wallen. He announced yesterday he is the latest Nashville superstar to get into the bar business. And man, oh man, is he getting into it. He posted a video clip on Instagram showing construction already underway on a 6-story venue called the Bar in Tennessee Kitchen. The bar, restaurant, live music establishment is set to open up later this year in downtown Nashville's iconic Lower Broadway district. It's going to be located at 4th Avenue, right across from the historic Ryman Auditorium, just off Broadway, so right there in the heart of Music City. The venue, about 30,000 square feet, 3 live music stages, 6 bars, and an open-air rooftop. Video says the establishment's going to be opening up this summer, so they are definitely very busy on making that happen. Darius Rucker has had not one but two successful music careers and all the life experiences, good and bad, that go along with it. Most recently, kind of a bad one, being arrested. But he's doing well, and he is now releasing a memoir of his life. It's called Life's Too Short. Autobiography closely ties Darius's personal and professional life with music that formed the soundtrack to his life. It'll be out on May 28th. So we've been wondering about Scotty McCreery's induction ceremony to the Grand Ole Opry. He got the call in December, an invitation to join, and of course he accepted. But now we know when the ceremony is actually going to take place. April 20th, Scotty will be inducted by Opry member Josh Turner. So he says he's overjoyed to join the prestigious family at the heart of country music. He was invited, of course, by his hero, as he calls him, Garth Brooks, and then he'll be inducted by another hero, somebody with equally deep pipes, Josh Turner. So hopefully they'll actually sing together once they're at that stage. You can witness Scotty's big night for yourself by getting tickets to the event at the Opry website. And despite all the tabloid and gossip websites continuing to exist, that Blake and Gwen are in a rough patch as a couple. They appear to be anything but on Jimmy Kimmel Live this week. Gwen sat with Kimmel and again shut down haters, showed off Blake's Valentine's Day gift to her, which was an absolutely stunning ring. And of course, and then the two performed a brand new duet they just released called Purple Irises. So Blakey and Gwen apparently absolutely just fine. That's your country music news update. You want anything more on these artists or stories, make sure you're checking out our Facebook page as well as the website, K100country.com.
Trent says he feels the same way. He coaches softball, high school softball, and when the girls get into the winning mentality, they bring stuff to his attention. We do what they want to do. Sometimes it's a learning lesson, other times it pays off. So, yeah. So
and I guess I get that. I really do get that, but I almost didn't like seeing, like I said, like his brother Jason giving him this easy gateway to just saying it was not a big deal.
Yeah.
Because I think, even though it's an understandably,
right,
emotion and even reaction, given the kind of game they play and job they have, they're in this mode.
Yep.
I still just feel like they wanted to have that gateway, just kind of blow it off, as opposed to a really sincere apology.
Like, I was passionate, understandable. So, but maybe I
really should.
Maybe I'd have to be in his face screaming at him.
Something that said, I feel really bad about that. It was the heat of a moment. But there was just none of that brought to the table of that. I feel bad that you guys saw the worst of me and that I got that emotional.
Yeah.
But instead it was like, yeah, well, Andy knows how much I love him. And blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like you said earlier, if you're a spouse of somebody like that, or a significant other of somebody like that,
Mm-hmm.
and how many times can that person make the excuse of, that's just how they are. Vicky Cummings says, good morning, Vicky Cummings. She says, feel better, Marco. Why feel better? Is he sick? Marco, are you sick? No, look at him. He's great. He's feeling fantastic.
Happy camper, just a little on the quiet side.
Yeah, he's just being very quiet today, which is unusually quiet today. But no, he's doing great. He's doing wonderful. He's here in the studio with us. I understand everything. Gwen says, I understand everything, but for people to get hurt and one day. Now Gwen is moving on to the. Trent says he should have apologized, as he is a professional and an icon at the same time. Yeah. That's a great point.
That's the point.
Young kids are seeing this,
Mm-hmm.
and then
especially now that they're following him because of Taylor Swift. How many Swifties are young women and young boys?
Well, even young athletes, young kids in high school, they're seeing this, and are they now thinking that it's okay to scream at their coach like that? Right. It's like, no, that's not okay. So it would be good for him to come out and say, I was wrong for doing that.
Yeah.
It was the heat of the moment. This is why I did it. Da 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 da. You can understand, and then yes, you could say, yeah, we get it.
Yes.
But a good thing would be to say, that was out of line. Nobody should scream at their coach like that, because that is giving kids the wrong impression. That's a great point there, Trenton. So Gwen kind of went on. She was talking about the later thing, which is the homecoming, the horrible events at the homecoming parade. I will never understand things like that. I will never.
How many people were assembled for that parade and the festivities there? Was it 800,000? Something extraordinary number.
Yeah.
How many people were killed? Do you know the number?
I believe only one person actually lost their life, and it was a radio DJ.
Really?
KKFI. It was a young woman by the name of Lisa. I can't think of her last name now, but yeah, she appeared to be a lovely young woman, and just, I think, there to cover events.
Wow.
But I understand, I think there were 21 people injured, 11 of those children, and several people critically injured. So when we talk about number of deaths, I hadn't seen anything to follow up the one initial death.
I thought it was higher.
It may be now because of the critically injured.
But
I
just
can check it.
absolutely horrible. Did they apprehend the person?
There were citizens on hand. There was a couple of people arrested or people of interest, but the person who actually had a gun in hand, there were actually people in attendance, regular, normal people like us, who tackled him.
Yeah.
They took him down.
And there were people,
held him down until the police got to him to arrest him.
And then there were people that were people that had their own firearms, correct? So just I'll never understand that.
Let's see what the latest is from CNN. This would be a CNN resource, so we can take a look at this. Is the latest. It was updated yesterday, not today. Shooting killed a local DJ, injured more than 20 others, including children. So it looks like that death toll remains at 1.
So, and then what happened afterwards? So this happened. So now here's the question.
They say 2 juveniles remain in custody.
They were juveniles.
And I'm telling you, I think that the third person is an adult, was released after officials deemed them uninvolved in the shooting. But there's about 1 million fans were actually in that downtown area. The players were still on the stage.
So this happens, and then afterwards, okay, so this was the question. Later that night, then they went out to dinner. You said Travis Kelce and
his Patrick Mahomes, and I think a couple others. I think Jason Kelce.
Yeah.
And of course, their significant others went to dinner following the event, and people are kind of shaming them a little bit about how they shouldn't have.
Now, see, I'm torn on this.
I am too, because I'm thinking, what happens when something tragic happens? You gather with people who
Right.
you care about, who you want to talk to it about it, and you want to
Exactly.
be together with. So, whether you did it at somebody's home or you did it in a restaurant where you had planned already to go.
Right.
I don't know.
It's I don't want to, this is going to sound crass. If it had been worse, I mean, already it's horrible. I'm not saying anything that it's not bad, but had it been, 40 dead, 50 dead, something like in the Boston Marathon bombing, something like that, maybe it would have been different. On a scale of how many people were there versus how many people were injured, it's very low. That number is very, very low. It doesn't change the fact that it's so horrible, but it's still very low. They went out to dinner. I think they were fine. I think they were fine going out to dinner. I wouldn't hold that.
I do too.
I think that the people who are mad at them going out to dinner are just the same people who are mad that they won the Super Bowl.
That could be.
I think that they're just looking for any kind of, especially because it's Travis Kelce and they don't like him and Taylor Swift together. And so I think those are going to be the people that are really going to rag on
The individual that died, and I want to say her full name, Lisa Lopez Galvin. She was a local DJ there, also had 2 children. So she was also a mother of 2. So really, really tragic. And they say that she was just really a lovely individual. So I hate seeing that.
That's horrible. That is absolutely.
But it's good. But I have heard very little about the people who are being held, and maybe because of this information here, I was unaware of that they're juveniles.
Right.
We've got 25 seconds, and you're going to have to go over here and spin this birthday.
Yep. And I'm going to move this here so we can see it. Maybe. Oh, yeah, we'll be able to see it. All right.
Oh, been a while since hearing that one. Love that song from Sam Hunt. Take your time on Toledo's country music station, K100, online, on air, and on your phone. Good morning, Lynn and Marco. Marco off sick today. Wishing him well, and hopefully he will be back with us come Monday morning. It's 8:30 on the nose, and you know what that means. No, it doesn't mean that because we do that about 5 a.m. What it means is this. All right, Pat McCarty, guy in the 419 at the wheel. Pat, give us a month. You got $240 in the jackpot from Janelle Bank. It shouldn't be given away if you were born in the month of
January.
Get on the horn. Dial us up now, 419-240-1000. You got a shot at that cash from Janelle Bank and K100. Good luck. All right, let's see. Jerry said these would work. Hi, K100. Your caller number 1. Try again. K100. Your caller 2. Dial again. Hello, K100. Caller 3. Dial again. K100. Caller 4. Try back. K100. Your caller 5. Try again. Good morning, K100. Your caller 6. Try again. K100. Your caller 7. Call back. K100. You are caller number 8. Try again. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Thanks for trying.
I'll do my best Marco here.
Okay.
Here we go, guys. Here's my Marco impression.
Good morning, K100. You are caller number 9.
No! Why does it have to be that way?
Oh, somebody's got to be. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, so off.
Oh my gosh. All right, where am I at? All right. Hello, K100. Who's this?
Hi, this is Abigail.
Abigail, I've got good news for you. You're caller number 10.
Woo! Yay!
Yes, that means you got a shot at $240. You got a January birthday.
That is awesome. I do. January 18th.
All right, Pat's got his hand on the wheel. He's spinning it. If it comes to 18, that money's yours. So 18, come on.
Let's make today lucky.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh.
So sorry, 28.
10 days off.
Oh, 10 off.
Oh, well, January comes up again. You make sure to give us a call. You obviously can get through.
Okay. I can. Thank you. I
All
appreciate
right.
it.
You bet. Have a great day anyway. Jackpot, $250 from Janelle Bank when we spin Monday morning right here on Toledo's K100.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Gwen Hartford, caller number 9.
No. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, it was her daughter. Her daughter's was with her. That's her daughter's January. Oh man. Oh Gwen, you were so close. Oh, it's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. No. I did something. I don't know about you, but I think I do a pretty good Marco impression.
I think you do.
Yeah, Marco, what do you think? Do you think I do a pretty good impression of you?
Did you say yes?
Yeah, that's look at that smile that he's got there. That's a definitive yes. We are getting spammed on these comments. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh, man. January 29th. Oh, Gwen, next time. Oh man, that was so close. That was so close. Well, listen, once again, I want to thank our sponsor, David, our Webb Builders. I had the opportunity to interview somebody who did a great job for. Check it out. Here it is.
Well, it all started one night. I got a call from my mom. She was having a hard time getting my dad in and out of the shower because of his disabilities these days. I picked up the phone, made one phone call to my buddy Kevin Webb at David, our Webb Builders. Kevin came out right away the next morning, did some measurements within a couple hours, had a design for a new bathroom, We left a couple days later to go on vacation. We were gone for 2 weeks, came back and had a fully remodeled bathroom, completely handicap accessible, and made life much easier for my parents. I would highly recommend David R. Webb Builders and Kevin Webb to anybody who needs any remodel done, whether it's a bathroom, a kitchen, or a new build. They are highly reliable and available.
Yeah, so the David R. Webb Builders, Kevin is going to do a great job. Speaking of Kevin, I hope Marco's going to be feeling better by this Sunday, Lynn. This Sunday, the two of you are submerging.
You know what? He better not count on it. If he's got what everybody had,
He's going to be out for a while?
it's big respiratory. I think it would be a bad idea.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Kevin, we might have to reschedule that for that Sunday thing that we had scheduled. As long as he's not having any sinus issues, he should be okay. No, I think that's, yeah. Now, if he has what everybody else has had in the studio, Kevin, there's no way. I just thought about that.
They've all been out for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. So we might have to look at another weekend for that, Kevin. We'll talk. We'll talk about that. We'll figure that out.
Sorry, 28.
But
cut off.
Anyway, going back to Kevin Webb, I got to talk about Kevin Webb. You have an opportunity to meet Kevin Webb this weekend, or rather next weekend, at the Pro Home and Garden Show. I really hope you do. Yes, we'll do that, Kevin. But I want you to go out there. If you have an opportunity to go out there to the Pro Home and Garden Show, I want you to do that. Go out there and meet Kevin. You guys have you've seen him here in studio. You've seen him comment on here. Now you actually have an opportunity to go out and meet him at the Pro Home and Garden Show. Meet him in person. Just a wonderful human being. And he loves to have a good time. You know, he's a snorkeler. I'm sorry. Oh, he's gonna kill me for that. He's not a snorkeler. He's a scuba diver. Oh, jeez. Kevin, I haven't eaten anything in almost 20 hours, so you'll have to forgive me for that faux pas. Oh boy, I'm gonna get it for that one. Not a snorkeler. He's not a snorkeler. He is a scuba diver, and goes on all these great trips, all these wonderful trips. And of course, when he comes into the studio, we love to hear about all these wonderful things. What I'm really curious to hear more about, and to see if he has more pictures of, is this place that he went to, Orient Beach, au naturel. I love how it's welcome to our new
Good morning,
beach.
K100. You are
Family oriented.
No.
Family. I hope there's. I would hope there's something. And obviously no photography. So he not only has any photos of it. My goodness, that's loud. Oh.
Hello, K100. Who's this?
Hi, this is Abigail.
Abigail, I've got good news for
Lynn
you.
doesn't realize that she
You're caller
doesn't have
number
the.
10.
She doesn't realize that the volume was up on it.
Yay.
Yes, that means you got a shot at $240. You got a January birthday.
I do. January 18th.
All right. Pat's got his hand on the wheel. He's spinning it. If it comes to 18, that money's yours. Let's go 18. Come on.
Yeah, it was just.
Like, make today lucky.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Keep
going. Oh. So sorry, 28.
Oh, 10 off.
Oh, well, January comes up again. You make sure to give us a $250 from Genoa Bank when we spin Monday morning right here on Toledo's K100.
Well, there we go. That was. I loved hearing Gwen and her daughter in the background of
Can you
number
imagine
9.
if she actually gets through and wins one day? The excitement level.
It's going to be insane.
It's going to happen when I just know it's
Gwen,
going to happen.
it will happen.
Can't wait for the best Northwest Ohio March Madness. Oh man, we got to do. I think we need to do something for March Madness in here.
Yeah,
I think we need to do a Friday, Facebook Friday Live, March Madness, even if it's our own.
We can put a little
Our own
basket
bracket?
hoop up right there. Maybe do some swishing and dunking.
I think we should have some kind of contest.
I agree.
And
love
have
it.
people put in their own way of being able to participate in this.
Yeah, maybe we each wear their number and name and compete a little against each other on their behalf.
Yes. Hey, Pat, anyone who comes to visit me at the home show who is interested in scuba instruction will get 50% off the instructor fee if they sign up with me. They would still have to pay the Aqua Hut fee, but they would cut. That is awesome. Okay, so Kevin Webb, our sponsor for this hour, is offering that right now. If you go see him at the Pro Home and Garden Show, go see him next weekend at the Pro Home and Garden Show. Go up and say hi and say, Kevin, I want to learn how to scuba dive. He will cut his instructor fee in half. That's insane. 50% off instructor fee, but you got to sign up with him. Pat, I'm talking about the mommy. Oh, Larry, that's what you're talking about. The mommy river walleye run. Oh, I want to get out there for that. I got to get my drone up there, flying over that, seeing all the fishermen
That'll
out
be here
there.
before you know it.
See the walleye coming in. If there's anybody that fishes out there, that does walleye taste good?
Oh my God, are you kidding
Is it
me?
good? I don't think I've ever had walleye.
How do you live here and not know that?
I live with a group of people who don't like to eat fish.
Do you go? You don't even go fishing then? Because you just talked about having a drone over those fishermen and not being on the water and putting a rod and reel in.
Well, I don't know how to fly fish. I don't know how to.
You don't have to fly fish.
You don't have to fly fish?
No.
You just go out there and just fish?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I think it's an experience you need to have this
I
year.
think so, but don't you have to have you got to have
a license?
Well, you got to have a license. Yeah, that's easy
Waiters,
to obtain.
probably good.
Waiters. That's what I'm talking.
But yeah,
I don't have waiters. Anybody out there have waiters? Pat,
yeah,
are
because you want to experience with them. You don't want him filling up and taking you down river.
Yes, Justin, I am from the 419. I've never been a big fisherman. I've never, I like fish. I enjoy eating fish. But I've never done it. So if anybody wants to take me out fishing for some walleye, I'm game to go. I would love to go. If you want to take me out, show me how it's done.
We'll get Chuck to get you out.
Come on over this weekend. I'm smoking some salmon. Okay, that actually sounds really good.
Walleye's really good.
But
it's not quite yellow Lake Erie perch, but
Right.
it's walleye's very good.
Okay. That's one of the things that we were talking about at the beginning of the show was the different fish fries that are taking place, that are now starting to take place.
Yeah, asking people where it is. Where are you getting your fish on Fridays during Lent?
Are you going to go? And one of the nice things is a lot of parishes use this as a fundraiser. However, one of the things I've done though is I have given up gluten for Lent, because my son and daughter, my son and wife both have celiacs, so they can't have any gluten. So I kind of want to experience what it's like for them to have that just be a part of their life. Me, I'm only gonna have to go 40 days. That's their whole life, and it's not because of a sacrifice they're doing. It's because it's their actual health that's on the line.
Well, I like the people weighing in on it in terms of where they're getting their fish and where they think who's serving up the best. Amanda, she likes the Arby's fish sandwiches.
Oh, yeah?
So she really likes those. Red Star Diner, Lewis Avenue and Temperance, all-you-can-eat cod on Fridays. Tackle Box, Fremont, Ohio. That's from Elizabeth. Harborview Yacht Club. That's out by me. I didn't realize it. $14 Lake Erie perch dinners out there. They say are really good. VFW Northwood, pretty good. $13 all-you-can-eat. Eddie Lee's. Grand Rapids American Legion. Melinda's suggesting that place. St. Richard Parish in Swanton. St. Joe's in Erie.
Justin Hamp says the Jolly Rogers.
Oh, Port Clinton.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that would be good out there.
It's excellent.
But you have some pretty fresh fish out there. He says, go see Mario at Mommy Tackle. You know what? I mean, I'm not looking to go buy waders and all that kind of stuff. I have a fishing pole, but I don't have any and I'm probably not. I'm not going to fish enough that I would invest in waders. Those are pretty.
Yeah.
I imagine
We
those are
have
pretty
Chuck
pricey.
take you out. I mean, we just have a small fishing boat, but he'll take you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I would love to go. I'd love to experience it one time. Try to catch a walleye.
You can bring. Is Jack your oldest?
Michael's my oldest.
Michael's your oldest.
Yeah.
Of course, if you want to take them fishing for just the experience, you can bring them out to our pond. I would really love to see some of the fish fished out of our pond.
Do you want some of the fish fished out of your pond?
Yes.
A buddy of mine and I did that for my aunt and uncle. My
Really?
wife's aunt and uncle, and we didn't catch a single thing.
Nothing. You will hear.
Nothing was biting.
You will hear.
You want what do you have in there?
Unfortunately, a lot of catfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. And catfish is
Yeah, but there's some perch in there. There's some bass in there.
well. Okay. We'll
make it an outing.
we'll make it out. That sounds good. We'll
All
come out. We like to do early morning though. That's is it better early morning or evening?
Chuck's retired now, so early
There we
morning
go.
works.
All right. Well, you'll come home and we'll be there. We'll just be finishing up.
All right, I'll make sandwiches.
And there we go. Perfect. That sounds great. All right. Well, yeah, my buddy and I will. We'll wait till it gets a little warmer.
Okay.
The problem that my wife's aunt and uncle had was that I saw a couple goldfish in there. Big goldfish. You don't want those in your pond.
Koi?
No, goldfish. Like actual goldfish.
They wouldn't last in my pond.
No?
They would be devoured by something else, I'm sure.
Well, they get big. Goldfish get huge.
Those are koi then. You're talking koi.
No.
Really?
Goldfish get
I'm going to have to look that up.
All right.
All right. 45 seconds. We're doing text what's next.
All right. Oh, what are we doing?
Unless you want to hear something different, I'm pitting two Craig Morgan songs against each other. Just because I love Craig and it's been a while.
So what are the two? Or are you gonna announce
Little
it?
Bit of Life, or That's What I Love About Sundays.
Okay. Larry, I'll take you up on that.
8 seconds. Here we go. There they are, Kane and Caitlin Brown on Toledo's country music station K100, streaming online at K100country.com. Expect a new duet from that couple very, very soon. Lynn and Marco, and it is time for Text What's Next. And today, I'm giving you a choice of two Craig Morgan songs. How about this? You pick it, we'll play it. A Little Bit of Life versus That's What I Love About Sundays. Friday, looking forward to the weekend. That sounds like a nice one to me. So, text me now, 419-240-1000. You can also weigh in on the Facebook page if you want to. We'll tally things up and play Craig Morgan next. A Little Bit of Life versus That's What I Love About Sundays. Text What's Next being sponsored by Super Fitness.
All right. We want to hear from you guys as well. A lot of times it's the Facebook crowd that ends up swaying the vote.
True.
So we want to hear from you. Little Bit of Life or That's What I Like About Sundays. Put that in there. Put in your answer, what you want to have. Only one vote. You only get to vote one time. But I'm going to go ahead and count these up. Life. Sunday, Life. I gotta remember which finger I'm counting on. Life. Sunday, Life. Sunday.
They're both good ones. I love Craig Morgan.
Me too.
Did you see him when he was downtown?
I did not.
Oh, that was a good show.
Life. Sunday. Ooh, we're tied right now.
Ooh, let's see how we're doing on the text line. Sundays.
Danielle Nicole was the last one in. Danielle Nicole, we finally got to meet her in person.
Yes.
I always like when I meet people.
I agree.
When I saw AJ last night, he came out to Pavlov's Brewing for a little bit with
I'm
his
going to
beautiful
do that
wife.
one night and surprise you.
You should.
I want you.
He came out with his wife, and they had a beer, and they didn't stick around for they never play. They never play trivia, but they come out and they show some support, so that's always nice. But I love seeing people. I met Gwen out at Gus Brothers Farms when I was out there with the family. That was a delight. I loved it.
Who were you waving at over there?
You know what
Her coat on. I
what's
thought
that?
she was waving. She's putting her coat on.
You know what I loved about that? I got to admit, is I was there with not only my immediate family, but my mother and father-in-law, and my sister-in-law, her husband.
Yeah.
And so Gwen comes up, and she, I mean, you know Gwen's excitement level. You know, when
She's lovely. She
was saying, I can't believe I'm meeting you and all this stuff. She made me feel like I was a A-list celebrity. It was in front of my extended family. That was like, and she goes, I'm sorry I bothered you. I was like, no, like, keep it going. Like, this is good. They need to see this. They don't.
She is so sweet. And you know what? And this, I'm going to actually share this because I couldn't think Gwen is that kind of a person. But one of the people I most looked up to in my life told me, if you want to be successful in life, whatever it is you do, you need to treat them with like they have this on their forehead. MMFI, make me feel important.
Yeah.
And she does that.
She does. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, she's such a sweetheart.
All right, how are we doing over there, guys?
We're still tied 5-5.
Well, Sundays is all I got over here but one. So
well, there we go.
All right, it is time for Text What's Next. We pitted 2 Craig Morgan songs against each other, asking you to pick it. It's sponsored by Super Fitness. So Craig Morgan's Little Bit of Life versus That's What I Love About Sundays. And Sundays takes the win. Right here on Toledo's K100. Thanks for playing.
There we go. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for weighing in your answers there. Tied. It was an exact 5-5 split.
This is a nice one. I love this song. I'm going to put my headphones on so I can hear.
Okay. Brian says catfish are more fun to catch than walleye.
Oh, I'm telling you, all you do is you put a little bologna, a hot dog on that hook, and bam, there, right there.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. The catfish or the walleye?
The catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah, walleye, you need a little finesse and the right lure, like an Erie deer or something.
Okay. See, I don't know any of that stuff. But Larry Marsh has invited me out. He's got a spot on the mommy. He's gonna invite me out to fish out there, give me the true mommy. I've fished, but I've never fished the mommy. So that'll be cool. That'll be fun. Larry, don't let me down, man. Don't promise things that you and not keep it. Justin loves catching catfish.
Well, I know a place.
Tastes so good.
What, do they say catfish tastes so good?
Yeah, if cooked right. He says catfish tastes.
And that's the thing because, it's like, I think that pond-raised, farmed-raised, I think they are.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I probably...
You have some good tasting catfish?
I'd never made it up.
Well, we'll have to try it.
Because people kind of scare me away from it. But, like, it's because they think of it as a scavenger fish. But, again, if they're in the pond,
right.
It's like, all they
because they're bottom feeders. Because so are shrimp, but those are delicious.
Right. Yeah. The thing that we have these amours in our pond, and they're like the grass eaters, and they kind of really help keep it clean. And there's a pair of them, and if they were getting bigger, they would like swim next to each other. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But they have gotten huge, and a little girl, Chuck invited her to come fish because she had never fished before and she wanted to fish. So she's fishing our pond. She hooks one of them. He's having a heart attack. They were like expensive. They're getting big. They're doing their job. Lynn, get the net. So I had to run to the bar and get the net and, get it in there. And he was so concerned that we were going to lose that fish, but we got him off the hook.
So lose the catfish?
No, the amour.
Or okay.
Yeah.
So which ones do you like in there?
The amours, because they are, like I said, they'll help keep it clean.
Gotcha.
The catfish are too abundant. There's just too many of them, and they're voracious. They're going to kill off whatever else is in there, and you just don't want too many.
All right, so we want to get those catfish out of there. All right. Well, we'll wait till it gets a little warmer.
Yeah.
And then my buddy and I will come over. You know who it is? Oh, you know who it is.
Who?
It's Patrick Kajowski.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
How did you bring his wife? Because he says that she's just lovely, and I'd love to meet her too.
She is lovely. Yeah. She is absolutely lovely.
Nice.
Yes, that would be great.
That would be great.
Did the fish bite in there at night too? Are they an evening?
Chuck puts the pole out there a lot, so I think he does it in the evening as well.
But probably morning is best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All
If you yank a bluegill out of there, I'm not going to complain either.
Okay.
Those are the ones that'll nibble at you.
Oh, those ones that bite?
Yeah.
Yeah. My biggest out of the Maumee River was Grand Rapids at 45 pounds. Wow.
Oh, we don't want to start telling fishing stories because I got him.
That's my son Jack, 45 pounds.
Wow.
So Justin has a YouTube page called J&J Fishing Anglers. I'll have to go check that out.
Who has a page?
Justin Hanf, one of our
All right.
followers here.
Check that out. Best fishing that I have ever done is up in Bobcaygeon, Ontario, and I caught myself a muskie, which was an incredible thing to catch.
I bet.
Yeah.
How big was it?
Of course, it sounds like a fish store.
Fish store. It was
Mounted
this
on my
big.
wall. But no, that's not an exaggeration because they got to be at least, I think, 36 inches to be able to even keep them. And he was definitely going to be a keeper. But he pulled our boat out. He broke water 3 or 4 times. He had him up, and then the net was too small for him. So we've got what I thought was a fairly good sized net, but he got off. My dad was, I don't know who was more disappointed, me or my dad. But it was we were out there a long time with that fish on the line.
We had my in-laws live on a lake, and this, probably the bluegill and the sunfish, whatever, is majority of what's out there. But you can see them, these big bass that's kind of swim on the edges. And I hooked one. I call him Bruce. I hooked him. But I hooked him with my daughter's little princess
like her
fishing
little Barbie pole or something.
So I was like, get the net. I'm reeling it in. I'm like, come on, and I pull him out of the water, and it snaps, and he got away. I was like, oh
no, Bruce.
Nobody's ever been able to get him, and I got him.
There's one in our pond that was too weighty for a pole that was in there, and he's got to have something hanging off him still. Yeah.
I tossed it. It was a little princess fish. I tossed it right down there, and you see him like look right at it and went for it. And I got it just right. It was like, yes. But it was like a thread. This fishing line was so weak.
But that's the thing about fishing. It's like nobody fishes. Nobody ever spends time with a pole in the water and company by their side and doesn't come away having a story or something that bonded them, to nature or to the event or to that person that they're with. It's I don't know.
When Patrick and I were out at my wife's aunt and uncle's pond, we didn't catch a single thing, not a bite, nothing. We were out there for 2 hours, nothing. Had a great time.
What other thing do you ever do where you actually have that stillness and that quiet and just that non-distraction that can actually connect with somebody or not talk at all and still feel connected?
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. I love to catch them. I'd love to catch a muskie, is what Justin Hanf says. He would love to.
Bobcaygeon, Ontario, Pigeon Lake, and they at least used to be there in abundance. And a lot of people that I knew that we would fish with in that little camp, they would walk away with something that was mounted by the end of the time there.
Now get this. Justin says bluegill are good too. Fry them whole and eat them fins and tail. It's crunchy like potato chips and delicious. Do you do that?
I haven't in a long time. No, I don't think I ever ate the whole thing. My dad, he taught us to clean and fillet them pretty young.
Yeah.
And so it's like we always cleanly filleted them. Never did the whole thing.
Larry, when it gets a little. Oh no. March, right? I would love to try to. I'd love to cast in a line while the walleye.
Yeah, you're probably looking at a solid month. 1 month from now, you'll probably see that running
happen. All right. Well, once again, Kevin, thank you very much for sponsoring. I'll get in touch with you if Lynn and Marco are going to be able to do the scuba diving this Sunday. Marco just went out halfway through the show yesterday.
And he's feeling worse as opposed to better.
Yeah. So if he's got, sounds like he has what everybody else had. That just occurred to me that's going to be.
I'm glad we thought about it now instead of Sunday.
Right. So we'll figure out another time to be able to do that. But that is going to make for a great video once we.
And again, memory making.
Yes. Oh, it'll be fun. I'll get in the pool with you guys. I'll hop in there with you. I'll use Kevin's underwater camera.
Okay.
Get some good shots of you under there. But Kevin, thanks again for sponsoring. And of course, everybody needs to get up. We're going to talk more about the Pro Home and Garden Show next Friday because that is the week. That's when it's happening. I'm going to see if I can get Claire Greenfield in here to talk about the show a little bit.
There's so many good things coming up. So many people I'd like to see us connected with to talk about some of these events.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, we're switching things over. We have our 9 o'clock sponsor, KaZooby. Oh man, this is KaZooby's how you're going to be able to go see the how you're going to be able to go out. You're going to go tonight and you're going to be able to go out to eat at a lot of great different places. You're going to save money while you do it. You have the added benefit of knowing that when you buy a KaZooby coupon book, you can half your money is going to be going towards an organization. It can be an organization of your choice. If you have something that you want to raise money for, you have a little league team, you have a school. Coy Elementary used it as their and they didn't raise as much as she wanted to, but it was only because KaZooby is still a fairly new thing and people are kind of they're a little leery of new things. Right?
You got to establish it.
Yeah. But they made a lot of sales and they got their check right away. And I think that's what people are worried about. They're like, "Oh, are we actually going to get paid?" Yeah, 100%. And I actually hand deliver the check to you. Nice. So how about that?
Yeah.
Come with Guy in the 419 to
and
give
how
you the
much
check.
easier to deliver a coupon book than it is one of those 25-gallon drums of dish soap. Or something.
Exactly right. Well, that's the nice thing about these coupon books is one, we basically KaZooby has knocked down everything, all the troubles with fundraising, right? So one of the big things is, all right, what are you selling? Does it actually have value? Is it something that you actually need or something you could actually use? I don't want to rag on the Girl Scouts or the Boy Scouts or, any other school fundraiser that's, obviously they're trying to make money and everything. But the Boy Scout popcorn, what a ripoff.
You said
what
it.
an absolute
you said
ripoff.
It. I didn't want it coming out of my mouth,
Oh,
but I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I'll say it. It's overpriced and it's unnecessary. And
it sure isn't the quality popcorn that. What's your friend's name?
Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel Marciniak from Rachel Michaels Popcorn. Definitely not. So this has a great value, and not only does it have a great value, but it's got an always increasing value because there's something like 75 merchants on there right now. I guarantee in a month there can be like 10 new merchants on there. So it's always increasing in value. When you use 2 of the coupons, you're going to get your money back. They're $25. You get your money back, and then you also have the added benefit of knowing that you are helping these local merchants, right? So you're going to go out.
And you've got some great places involved with it. So there's probably somebody around the corner you've been wanting to try, or someplace that's a regular for you, and you can get a great
right.
deal.
Well, we're creatures of habit, right? We always go to the same place over and over again. This is a great way to do that. Also, it's different from the cards. They sell those cards. Well, the deals on here are a lot better because all of them are going to be like 50% off, buy one get one. Some that are straight up free, and you always have it on you. I'll never forget when I was in high school. We sold the coupon books, the flip ones.
I remember those.
And oh my gosh, there were so many times that we'd go out to eat, and my parents would be like, the coupon book's at home in the drawer. Right. You buy it and you throw it in the drawer, and then you throw it away 5 years later after you've realized they've been expired for 4 years.
Yes.
So this is this you always, it's on your phone, it's digital. You don't have to, I don't have any cash on me, no problem, because it's all digital. You don't exchange cash anyway. And then the organization, that's probably the biggest thing, the organization that you want to raise money for. And the big one that we're doing coming up in April, the Victory Center. I had this idea as I was going like this one day, playing with my hair. I'm not kidding. I was like, I want to raise money for the Victory Center. I did the Over the Edge event with them a couple years ago, and just learning more about what they do and everything that they have to offer patients with cancer, survivors, their families. Just a wonderful local organization, and just absolutely thrilled. And I just thought this would be a great thing. So we're going to do it. We're going to raise, our goal is to sell 10,000 of these books by the end of April. And if we do, we're going to cut the hair. And you know what I've decided? That's
You're going to do the bald strip?
I'll do, yes! I will let Marco, do the one strip down the middle. During the show on Friday.
It will be funny.
And then I'll leave it for 24 hours. And on Saturday,
can wear a hat.
And no. And then on Saturday, not only will I do this, I had, who was I talking to? But they were like, oh, then you could put in like 2 pigtails on the side.
Pretty. That
Right?
would be pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would be willing to do the reverse mohawk right down the middle. But we've got to reach that goal of 10,000. Have to reach the goal of 10,000.
9,999.
Won't do it.
No.
Nope. My hope, here's my hope. My hope is that we sell 9,500. Because that's still a lot of money that we'd be able to give to the Victory Center. But then I won't have to cut that. I don't want to. I like my hair. I love my hair. I'm not,
and that's probably a good, because if it is 9,900, who will put the other 100 in to make sure that.
Right. So that would be too close. I figure 500.
I don't know if
might
I
be able to
swing
work.
to 500, but 100.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if it's 9,000, if we sell 9,500 of those books, that's still $118,750 that we raised for the Victory Center.
Huge.
That's a great number. Anything over 100,000, I think, would be phenomenal, right? And then I don't have to cut my hair. Because I don't want to.
It took you a long time to grow it out. You said.
I love my hair. In the in between stage of this versus short, that's an ugly look. It's no good. So it goes to that ugly face. This is how much I love my hair. I had a dream. This was a couple years ago. That I'm standing there. I'm looking in a mirror, and I noticed that I can see like my scalp. And I was like, oh, am I going bald? And somebody was like, yeah, you've been going bald for years. It's like, what? No, why is it? No, I haven't. And they showed me, no, look. They gave me a mirror to look a better shot. And it was like all gone back there. And I'm not kidding. I went, no. And I'm not joking at all. I literally woke up like this. Like scared, like gasping for breath, scared out of my mind.
Do you have thick hair?
It's pretty decent. There's a lot of it.
Okay, that's good.
There's a lot of it.
I remember the first time, because Chuck's a tall guy.
So
a lot of us are kind of down here looking up.
Right.
Don't look at this too much, but we were at the Toledo Zoo, the Carnivore Cafe, and you eat up in this area,
Right.
and he was down below, and somebody took a picture too, and so we're showing pictures, and he's going, oh, because that's me. Oh my! And it was like the first time he had gotten.
He got a good look at it.
Oh. Yeah, he wasn't happy.
I
He
know.
was not
I
happy.
feel his pain.
No, but most men are going to have to look at that reality.
It is a reality.
Yeah.
It is a reality.
Yeah, we all have their things that we're just not going to get out of.
Yeah. Yes. Gwen says, awesome, Pat. I hate cancer. Either way, Pat, your wife will still love you. Yes, she will. As long as I keep this. I don't know why she likes this.
Pick up this phone. I'm sorry. Hi, K100. Hello, K100.
Well, while Lynn is on the phone, we did a great thing. We went the margarita, the guy in the 419 margarita showdown. We went to our third stop of round 2 at Chowders and More.
No, I'm
in
sorry, you're not. You are
Waterville.
caller number 2.
Check this out. It was a great
All
time.
right, thank you. Okay.
Lynn and Marco were able to be there for these 4, and
Good thing people are paying attention when I'm not. We're in the middle of 2 Blake Shelton songs.
Oh.
So that means tickets.
That means tickets. Oh.
But they're calling it the first song. They're supposed to wait till the second one plays.
Oh, is it the first one or the second one?
No, this is the first one.
Okay. So you got to play. You got to.
Yeah. So the next one's going to hit. And see if you're on Facebook, you know this now. 'Cause we're talking about it.
Oh, look
But
at
you
the
got a
people on
minute
Facebook. You guys have the.
25, a minute 25 before that second one starts.
Okay.
And once that second one starts, then I'm gonna clear these lines right now.
Irina Martin says, I like your hair too, Pat. Irina, I love my hair. I don't just like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Speaking of which, when is Tim McGraw coming?
May 30th.
Woo! Right. Don't call. What? How much longer do we have?
It's 50 seconds.
Call in 50 seconds or 51 seconds, depending on Yeah, you don't want to be the first one on. You don't want to be number 9 again, Gwen. My heart's gonna break if you are number 9 again. But everybody watch right now. You have the advantage. You know that the second song, you know when the song's coming on.
The lines are cleared, so we're gonna start afresh as soon as this new song hits.
Okay, which is in how many seconds? How many seconds do we have now? How many seconds do we have now?
13.
13 seconds. Okay. Get ready, Facebook. You're getting it live before everybody else.
Yeah, because I don't know. There might be a little delay, right? Is there a little delay?
Yeah. Yeah, call now.
So that is good.
Call. It's the Blake Shelton songs, Larry.
Released. Okay.
There we go. Now is the time.
Hi, K100. Hi, your caller number 1, try again. K100, caller 2, try again. K100, your caller 3, try again. K100, caller 4, try back. K100, your caller 5, try again. K100, caller 6, dial again. K100, your caller 7, try back. Good morning, K100. I'm so sorry. Your caller 8, we're going to 10.
Yeah.
K100, I'm so sorry. Your caller number 9.
No!
I'm sorry. Got to go to 10. Thanks for trying.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hi, K100. Who's this?
This is Gwen.
Gwen, your caller
No way!
number 10!
Gwen Hartford! Unreal! Unreal! Oh my gosh.
I'm guessing, Gwen, you're a bit of a Blake Shelton fan?
Oh my gosh.
All right, here what I need you to do, Gwen.
Oh my God, shut up. I gotta hear this. Oh my God, let me go to the basement. Okay, what did you say, Lynn?
Here's what I need you to pull that phone just a little away from you.
Yeah, pull a little away from your mouth.
I got it.
And now let's do this again. Gwen, your caller number 10.
I'm so happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
I am so happy for you. You've got yourself 2 tickets.
I could cry right now.
To see Blake Shelton live up at Little Caesars Arena next weekend.
Oh my gosh, I thank you guys so much.
You're so welcome.
All right, bye guys. Bye. Oh, I love you guys. Holy shit, I won.
Well, we're going to have to get her information.
That is fantastic. Gwen, yeah, stay on the line, Gwen. We need to get your information.
Yeah, she don't know, but I'm going to edit this call and we'll get.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. So Gwen, in just a couple minutes while Lynn is queuing this up, we're going to need to get your information. That's
amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That's
I love that. I
do
love
too.
that.
I
That
do
was
too.
amazing. That was amazing. See, if you watch us on Facebook Friday Live, you're going to have that insider trading knowledge. It's insider trading that's totally legal though. Oh my gosh, so funny. I was calling, got through before the second song started. Darn it, really want to win them. You have more chances, right? Or was that it? Next week there's chances to win, right?
You know what? I'm not sure. I
Okay.
have to check that out.
All right.
Hi, K100. Who's this?
This is Gwen.
That's my cut for this week. That's my that's what I'm going to cut out.
Awesome.
That is so funny. You could tell she was screaming into the phone.
How am I going to edit this up a little bit?
While Lynn is editing this up, we're going to take a look at the round 2 stop 3 for the Margarita Showdown. Check it out. Here it is.
Welcome back to another episode of the Guy in the 419 Margarita Showdown. Our journey today brings us out to Waterville, Ohio, to Chowders and More.
strumming my sixth string on the front porch swing. Mellow straight the beginning to ball. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my
Chowders and More offers up a great variety of food, including crawfish bites, perch and shrimp dinners, great sandwiches, and of course, delicious clam chowder. Chowders and More was one of the top 5 most nominated places on the list. Will the judges think that their margaritas are the best? Let's find out.
Well, I don't know the reason I'm hero season, but nothing is sure but a brand new tattoo.
Beach vibe, very, very cool ambiance. Presentation was fantastic. This one looked as refreshing as it does taste. So it's very light. It's not a heavy margarita. It's got some punch. It's got a punch to it. So this one will get you.
I think the margaritas here were great. Taste was great. Everything was wonderful about it.
Best one so far. You know how sometimes you get a little bit of heartburn going on when you get too many margaritas? I just feel like it's a happy medium. It doesn't give me that reflex, actually.
Chowders and More. Who knew that a place that should be known for seafood has great margaritas? But they do. This is light. It's refreshing. It's really delicious. I'm generally not a salt on the rim kind of a gal, but I think it really adds something to this particular drink. You gotta come try these. I really think it's a great cocktail.
The vibe is phenomenal. This place is busy at 2 o'clock on a Saturday, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome. This is phenomenal. The clarity is great. This is awesome. I don't like salt, so I got one with no salt. I ordered again. So please, try some more. A+. Margarita. Cheers, everyone.
This is the last place I would go to order a margarita. And it was really damn good. I'll try not to cuss. It was really good. So it had all the flavor of a good margarita, just not all the extra shit. If that makes any sense.
Whether you love margaritas or not, you're going to want to stop out here at Chowders and More in Waterville. If you've never had their food, you've got to come in and try it. I can honestly say this is the best clam chowder I've ever had. And the margaritas, unreal. Stop on out at Chowders and More. You'll be glad you did. Yeah, see, I can't hear any of that.
Yes, you did, Gwen, but we are going to need you to call back because we're going to need a little bit of information from you. But wow, congratulations. That's amazing, Gwen Harper. We're so pleased for you. More Blake Shelton tickets up for grabs once Johnny gets in here. So make sure you're listening for those back-to-back Blake songs. He is going to be at Little Caesars Arena with special guest Dustin Lynch, February 23rd. And you could be there on us, just like Gwen from Toledo's K100.
Irina Martin was number 6. I'm Gwen Hartford. We were just talking earlier about how much she loves to win.
She is. She does.
She's been, and she said earlier, just moments before, she said, "Should I call now? I need those tickets." At 9:10 a.m., she said, "I need those tickets." Well, congratulations, Gwen. You got them. And I don't think there's ever been I've never heard anyway.
I agree.
Like somebody so excited.
I agree. Love it. Absolutely love it.
So, and we, we're just talking.
You
I'm
know,
telling you,
she works hard and she takes care of so many people.
does.
And she deserves
All those
to have that night out.
grandkids,
I'm so happy for her.
all those grandkids she takes care of. Yep, she deserves this. She says, I just got back in. I have been running all over my house. This is her very first concert.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, she's definitely overdue.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you, we were talking about manifestation before and put stuff out there in the universe. We were just talking about how good of a person she is and how she makes people feel good.
That's awesome.
I think.
Love it. Congratulations. All right. I got to do a live spot.
Okay. I'm
going to do it after. That's me already on there. So we're going to do it after the ballast. So I'm going to do it in 35 seconds.
All right. At Acoustics for Autism, you guys are going to have an opportunity to be a guest DJ. If you win, that'll be pretty fun.
All right, if you're a homeowner, here's some food for thought. When is the last time that you cleaned out your dryer vent? Odds are most of us can't remember, or else you think it's more recent than it really was, and it probably is due or maybe even overdue for a cleaning. So this is really important for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's going to keep your dryer running more efficiently if you've got a clean vent. That means shorter dry times. It also means lower electric bills, but more importantly than that, it means that your dryer is going to be running safely. A clean vent means a much reduced risk of fire, and there's a lot of dryer vents behind house fires. So now you know why it's really important to get the vent cleaned out, but you're not sure who to call to do it? Easy. Toledo Duct Clean for your dryer vent and your HVAC ducts. They're going to use state-of-the-art equipment like rotating brushes, high-powered air equipment. They remove dust, dirt, allergens from your system, and they use a live camera so you can see firsthand what the contaminants are that's in there and what's removed. And Toledo Duct Cleaners even go one step further. They'll sanitize your system at no extra cost. Toledo Duct Clean. They are Toledo's premier duct and dryer vent cleaning service, family-owned and operated and servicing Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan since 2011. You want somebody trustworthy, somebody local, somebody with expertise? Call today. You can schedule your estimate at Toledo Duct Clean with 419-705-4275 or go online to their website, toledoductclean.com. Good folks.
I might have to give them a call. I need to. What's the company? I wasn't paying attention.
It's Toledo Duct Clean.
Toledo Duct Clean. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they.
Yeah.
I will have to get in contact with them because. How often should you have your air ducts cleaned?
I think it depends on your house. Okay. And if you've got pets, and if you've got people who are sensitive to allergens, I mean, it's probably more frequent than you think. But it does make a big difference.
Because I definitely haven't done that in a while.
I know, me neither.
So probably needs to be done. So I might need to give them a call because
really great guys and really sincere about the importance of their work. And
I wonder if they would consider being a sponsor, an hourly sponsor on that.
They very well may be.
I'm going to be going when I go to the Home and Garden Show. I'm going to be going around to different people and I'm going to be asking them, hey, I'd like you to consider being that's how I got Kevin Webb. Yeah. That's when he first expressed interest was at the Home and Garden Show.
All right, so we got that in. We got to talk about, I got to do a keyword for Jordan Davis giveaway at the 35, as well as a live DeRocher spot and a live spot at the 50 break. You're going to do last laugh, right?
I'm going to do last laugh.
Love it. So I should.
Like I said, on March 9th,
is the Buckeye Beer Collectible Show. Great opportunity. In a couple weeks, we're going to have one of the collectors come in. His name is Don Monroe. I was actually at his place last year. I'll have the video ready when he comes in. But here's talking about the show itself. The 49th Annual Beer Collectible Show, put on by Buckeye Beer Chapter, is taking place March 9th at the UAW Hall on Jackman Road in Toledo. Collectors from around the area will gather to show off every type of breweryana, including cans and bottles, neon signs, plates, chalks, and so much more. Whether you're a veteran collector, a beginning collector, or just looking for some fun decorations to spruce up your own home bar, you won't want to miss this unique event. Yeah, it's going to be an absolutely great time. I loved it. I went there for the first time last year and just had a great time. You get to meet a bunch of people who are these collectors. You get to find out their stories and how they. One guy, he collected all of these cans and would go out. He'd go out to all these old hunting spots where guys would drink beer and then just toss their beer cans out in the back, not thinking that they were worth anything. And I don't know, maybe they're not worth anything. Some of them might be worth something, but they'd find these old hunting spots and they'd rummage all the beer and then they'd clean off the cans. And he has this insane can collection, biggest I've ever seen. But there's a guy named by the name of Don Monroe. He collects all things Buckeye beer related. John Huff, his pole barn looks. I don't know if there might be maybe 2 actual light bulbs in there. The rest of it is completely lit up by all these neon beer signs. So absolutely incredible. Jeff Buechler was another guy that I was talking to. Real great guy, but he is a big fan of Frankenmuth Brewery because he had 2 wiener dogs. What are they called? Dachshunds. Dachshunds. I don't know. I don't know how you say it, but it's just sorry. I get these. I noticed these messages on there. Ignore those people that say "bless me with money." Don't obviously don't give them anything. I'm just going to delete the comment. I want tickets Wednesday morning, Pat. My wife wants me to give you. Yeah, you know what, man? I think we might get a crew together for the golf show. Whether I take your ticket or they might. I think they might have some for me. But we'll all go together. We'll all cruise around there together. AJ, that sounds like a great idea. But anyway, so this is Jeff Buechler right here with all the stuff that he collects.
Hi, my name is Jeff Buechler. I'm a Buckeye Chapter member since 2001. I started collecting in 1976 at the ripe age of 9 years old. I had a couple Dachshund Dachshund dogs, and I started collecting Frankenmuth. I also like chalk statues, and those chalk statues range from the 30s through the 30s, 40s, 50s, a little bit in the 60s, and very few in the 70s. And I have about 275 of those. What I like about the hobby the most is the camaraderie that we have. It's fun. We get together with our friends locally, regionally, nationally. The Buckeye Chapter here locally has a show in March 9th. That's our premier show. We really do a really good job. If you're interested in, we got some old beer stuff we want to get rid of, we'd love to have you come by our show on March 9th. It's always the second Saturday in March at the UAW Hall on Jackman Road. And or if you wanted to want something to do, we have a good time with our chapter. We got about 46 members. We have summer picnics. We have Christmas parties. We have our show. We're talking about putting a second show together in October. It's just a good time. So appreciate you visiting my home today, and talk to you later.
So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. You don't want to miss it. Come on, join me. I'll be out there as well. I'll let you drink my beer. So I won't be drinking the beer. You can drink, you can drink my beer. Because that's on Saturday. But then on March, there's something else, March 10th. Oh, that's the see, the next 2 weekends, there's not tons of stuff going on this weekend, but the next couple weekends, it's going to be packed. Oh my gosh. So we're in a slow period right now. This is kind of a chance to breathe. But I'm telling you, coming up in the weeks ahead, you've got the 24th. The next weekend is Pro Home or Garden Show. It's the golf show. March 2nd. Oh, maybe there's nothing going on. I don't know. There might be stuff going on March 2nd. But then March 8th, 9th, and 10th, you got things going on then. Mm-hmm. That's the thing that we just showed, the Buckeye Chapter, Buckeye Beer Collectible Show. And the 16th, that's St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot going on
there.
A lot
going on. Of course, right now, too, the Orchid Show's on at the Toledo Zoo. That's a big draw at the Toledo Zoo.
Yes. The Orchid Show. Where do they have those? Where do they, in the greenhouse?
I don't know if it's in the museum, if it's in the... They still have that conservatory.
Yeah, that greenhouse. Yeah.
So I would imagine it's right over there. I'll have to ask my daughter. She works over there, so she'll be able to tell you. Oregon Community Theater, they always do a great production. They've got their Barefoot in the Park going on this weekend at Bassett Middle School.
Oh, nice.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
Also, the weekend of, I believe, the 2nd and 9th is there's a production of The Music Man being put on at Epworth. No, not Epworth. Epiphany. The Epiphany Players out on Reynolds Road. They're putting on The Music Man.
I went there for kindergarten.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Epiphany Lutheran Church, yeah.
My little man is in it.
Really?
Yeah,
nice.
and I'm proud of him because he's staying independent from his sister, who was in a show the following weekend in Annie Jr.
How about that?
So, but he could have been in Annie, but he didn't want to. He wanted to do his own thing, and so he's in The Music Man. So, very proud of him.
Men's Rockets are playing basketball this weekend, so go to the game on tomorrow.
Yep.
2:00 UT.
And let's see. You know why? You're one of the reasons I love my wife. You know what she wanted to do for her birthday? It's April 27th. She wants to just go to a Mud Hens game.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Mud Hens game and then go around downtown.
There you go.
That'll be a blast.
I should do that for my husband's birthday too. It was April 11th.
So there you go.
Early. Yeah. All right. Let's give these people a national keyword to win a trip to see Jordan Davis.
Yes.
Luke Combs, K100, online, on air, and on your phone. And Luke, he says he doesn't mind being that love song guy. He just kind of came about when he met his lovely bride, Nicole. And now doing a lot of dad songs, releasing a lot of them on Instagram recently. So more good stuff coming from that guy, too. Lynn and Marco out today, hopefully feeling better by Monday, and he'll be back with us. We're sponsored by Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Always appreciate you spending time with us. And we love getting you places that you want to be and maybe couldn't get yourself, like concert flyaway trips to, how about Seattle? Middle of a winery. They're seeing Jordan Davis live. It could be you. We're giving away a trip for 2 this spring. And not only will the trip cover premier seats to this beautiful winery venue, but we're also going to cover your round trip airfare, a couple of nights stay, and an opportunity to meet and greet with Jordan before the show. So you got to listen for the national keywords to get qualified to win. One of those 3 we're giving you today, right now. And the word is tickets. Text the word tickets, TICKTES. Nope, no T there. TICKETS to 95819, and you are entered for another chance to win from Toledo's K100.
Well, just an update on the Kansas City parade shooting.
Yeah.
It was a dispute that ended in gunfire.
Was it a dispute over the game?
They haven't released that, but it wasn't like somebody came to the game in order to target people. It was an argument between people that got out of hand. My guess would be gang violence. That would be my guess.
Yeah, because if it's a dispute between a couple of people, do 20 get injured and
Right.
one killed?
Right.
Unless it's a group of people against a group of people.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So I think it was. I would put my money on gang violence.
Especially, and it's young people with the guns in their hands.
Exactly right. Right? Didn't they say they were younger?
They said juveniles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that makes sense.
So sad.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
But if you look at the gun crimes in our own community, I don't know what the percentage is, but a huge number of them are youth with guns in their hands.
Mm-hmm. And it's gang related. Mm-hmm. That's where the biggest numbers are.
Well, I had a conversation with Mayor Kapsakavich about it one time, and my sister, of course, who's on the Toledo Police Department for 31 years now, and a lot of it. The gangs, they're a real problem in this community. And a lot of people don't realize what a big deal they are and how much weight they carry and how much, violence and death has been the result of those gangs.
Right.
But the other thing, you don't even have to be a part of a gang for some of them to be relational. And that's what the mayor and I were talking about. It's like if you keep your nose clean, you keep yourself, you're not, involved with these people who are attached to those people. It's a pretty safe place to be.
Right.
But those gangs really need to be eradicated.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Yeah, Gwen, you don't get the birthday wheel for 30 days.
That's true.
It says that's okay because seeing Blake is worth it.
All right. And now I have to do a DeRocher's commercial.
All right.
All right.
Let's do a DeRochers. Marco, did you want to do a commercial at all before do you want to do a live spot? I guess not.
If what you have to do this weekend is appliance shop because you got things in your house wearing out or not working at all, DeRocher's the only place that you want to head. You will love, as you walk through these doors, the people that meet and greet you and the vastness of the store. The selection is absolutely remarkable. Trusted name brands that you know that you love, like KitchenAid, Maytag, Samsung, LG, they have got them all. And if you just need something standalone to replace something that is, gone kaput, well, they're going to be able to take care of it. If you are looking at a whole redo, they've got sweets, and right now they have got savings, big President's Day savings going on right now at DeRocher's. But it's not just this weekend. You can make sure of getting a good deal. They have digital price tags on all of their appliances, and what that means is they check their prices against any competitor in the region to make sure that theirs is the lowest. So you're always going to feel great about your purchase there, and they compare the pricing for you. And so that's a really cool feature. The experts there are going to help guide you to appliances that are going to be just right for your needs. And they've got those live kitchens in there. You can actually get your hands on things and know how they're going to work before you get home. The experts are so smart, so seasoned. They're going to be able to answer all of your questions. And they'll find appliances that are going to fit your household, fit your needs to a T. So get there this weekend, cash in on those big savings. 222 South Monroe Street, up in Monroe, 5555 Monroe Street in Sylvania, or shop right down to their clearance corner at their website, DeRochersOnline.com.
Did we do a question of the day today?
We did all we did is fish fries, where you get your fish.
Okay. And where are you getting your fish besides your pond?
I like St. Jerome's. We usually at least do one Friday out at St. Jerome's in Webridge. And I love the fact that they do perch. So they do the lake perch out there. So we always enjoy that. And then, and you also can get yourself a little shrimp to go with it. So that's always a nice thing. Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah. So what about you? Where do you like to head?
Well, like I was saying earlier, with my wife and son having celiacs, they can't have any of that breaded fish.
Right.
So they can't have that. And since I am also doing no gluten during Lent, I'm also not going to eat. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go pick up some fish, possibly from the Erie Fish Market, which is fantastic.
Nice.
I don't know if you've ever been. Have you been in there?
No.
Oh, so good.
Good.
So I might go pick up some fish from there, and we fry our own fish. Well, that's what we'll.
There you go.
But my wife and I'll be the only ones that do it. We'll give the kids chicken nuggets.
I'd say there's a couple of places out by us that do a good job year round. We'll go to Blackberry Corners a lot. We really like their perch. They do a great job out there.
Larry Marsh says, Pet and Dandy's has good all-you-can-eat perch. What?
Ooh.
No way.
They're not close to home, but that might lure me out. Lure me out.
I see what you did there. Oh, man.
I didn't mean to. But, you know.
That's got all-you-can-eat perch. That's.
They got to be losing money on that.
I know.
Deal. There's
We're
no way.
charging
I could eat a lot of perch. I can imagine. Yeah.
Now, when you eat, do you eat a fish sandwich or do you just eat the perch?
I just the perch.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's
every
way too
great
much
once in a while it'll taste really good.
Yeah.
You know, on a bun with some tartar sauce, but usually just
a little lemon juice, a little tartar sauce. Oh, it's so good.
And we got to quick talk about food because you can't eat for how many hours?
I've got a solid 5.
Okay.
No, 6 hours. But I'm going to make up. Okay, so I'm going to try to make my own gluten-free pizza crust tonight. I made one last week, and it turned out.
How do you do that?
Really
when
good.
you're doing even like the frying fish, what do you do to make it gluten-free? What can you put on it?
So I've actually created a gluten-free breaded chicken wing, and I just use cornstarch and Parmesan cheese,
Oh, okay.
and it's phenomenal. You
when-
have to fry it though.
I
You can't
pan
air
fry
fry it.
fish, but you probably can't use this. But when I pan fry fish, I use I use almond flour and Parmesan cheese. So I'll dip it in egg and then put it in that, and then put it in.
Oh, that's exact. That would be great. That would be gluten free. Yeah. Yep.
So the almond flour would be gluten free.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's really good. A little salt and pepper there in that almond flour and the Parmesan, and it's really good.
You know what else I might try is if you take cornstarch is always really good because cornstarch will keep the moisture inside, right? So you mix that around with crush up some Chex cereal.
Oh.
Chex cereal, like corn Chex or rice Chex. Corn Chex is probably better because it's a little crunchier. So then you have this nice crisp. Then you pan fry it.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. So I might try that. Maybe I'll do the Chex with Parmesan cheese and but that would be how because I do I like a crispy, I like a crunchy, fish. So yeah, I'll have to go get some good. Now, when you get do you like perch or do you get cod? I know some places they'll do cod because it's more cost efficient.
Yeah. We'll do cod. Sometimes it's like we'll buy tilapia just because it's cheap.
Right.
You know, it's not terrible. But if you put a nice breading on it and crisp it up in some butter, it's like
it's fun. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, just pick up ticket with you. How does go ahead and get the tickets?
You know what? Let me check because a lot more people are doing an electronic transfer. So let me see what it is.
All right.
It looks like.
So yeah, so I think maybe next Friday I have to go pick up some perch. Make a nice perch dinner. The kids won't. That's the problem. The kids, they're gonna try it. That's one thing that we always do is we always make our kids. They have to try the food. They don't have to eat all of it, but they at least have to try.
Yeah, you're
it.
not going to stick them at the table till midnight trying to get them.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
but you have to at least try part of it. Except when it comes to vegetables, I won't overload your plate with vegetables, but you are going to eat every vegetable. There's no negotiation there. My wife and I have never been the kind of people who make something separate for the kids. Yeah. Usually. Mm-hmm. Now, the other night we bought these nice, what was in the middle of it? It was salmon with some kind of, I don't know. I don't even know what it was. We got it from Kroger. It looked really good. So we ate that up. I wasn't going to force my kids to eat that because that was just too good. So we ended up making some. That's the only time that we'll ever do that. Otherwise,
See, I kind of I did it wrong, I think, in a way, because I wound up being fast food cook and cooking something different for everybody half the time. But Katie had such issues when she was a baby. She had such severe reflux, and she would just she would throw up constantly.
Wow.
And textures were such an issue, and it's like, so I really did cater to her just
Sure.
to make sure she got the right proteins.
right?
and-
We have to. That's the case. You have to do that.
Yeah. But
I'm talking in terms of a picky eater. You know,
Yeah.
something. My son doesn't like. Well, we'll do one of our favorites is sausage and peppers. You know, we'll cook up some
that
sausage
sounds
and
good.
peppers, and they're delicious.
Yeah.
He doesn't like peppers. I don't care. You're gonna eat those 3 peppers that I put on your plate. You're gonna eat them.
Yeah.
They're just strips.
There's vitamins and minerals.
They're
in it.
just
Yeah.
strips, but you're gonna eat them.
The Blake Shelton tickets are going to be digitally transferred to their email, and I need her email address. So.
Okay. Gwen, shoot me a message. Will you just shoot me a message with your email address on it? I'll get that over to Lynn, and then you'll have your tickets
Tell
in
her-
your email.
Yeah.
You'll have it right there on your phone. You won't have to worry about leaving your tickets at home.
We got a minute 20.
All right.
Finish up till, and that'll be last lap.
And that'll be last laugh, huh? All right. All right.
What's Anthony's last name? Who was in here?
Anthony Beck.
Beck.
Great musician. Did you tell any Valentine's Day jokes?
No.
You didn't? Okay.
It's Warren Ziders on Toledo's Country Music Station K100, day one of Bash on the Bay this year. If you want to check him out live, he'll be there on stage right in front of Jelly Roll. You can get all the information you need at our website, k100country.com. Lynn and Marco, unfortunately, without Marco today, he's not feeling well. Hopefully, he will be all healed up and feeling good by Monday morning, which is when we invite you to come back and join us. Of course, we do want to thank all of the folks who were involved in today's show. Pat McCarty, guy, the 419 for our Friday Facebook Live. Thank you.
I always love being in here. It's so much fun.
It's always so fun to have.
I'll come more prepared next week.
All right. Yeah. Well, hopefully Mark will be here. We'll all be more prepared next week. But
Now, Marco claims to be able. He's going to bring in a shot collar for me, so I might be wearing a shot collar for the whole show.
I hope not.
We'll see.
We had a couple of great guests in the studio. Tom from the Luke and T. Boyle Campaign for Kindness. We thank him for coming by, making sure we're aware of everything going on with them and their event Sunday night at the Ribbon, a big skating fundraiser for them. If you want to go and be a part of that, that should be really cool. Scott Hayes, Anthony Beck, Nicole Curry from Acoustics from Autism. Fun to see you this morning. Congratulations to our winners, Gwen Hartford, Jennifer Squirrel, prizes that they picked up today. We didn't have a winner in the birthday wheel, unfortunately. That's usually your thing on Fridays.
Well, usually. I mean, 2 times. The past 2 times.
All right. Well, that means the jackpot's a little bit bigger come Monday. $250 in it from Genoa Bank. So hopefully we'll get a winner then. But we do, before we get out of studio and turn things over to Johnny D, we'd like to leave you smiling. Your last laugh of the day is brought to you by J. Foster Jewelers, and we invite Pat to do the honors.
All right. Hey, Lynn, what did one hat say to the other?
I don't know. What did one hat say to the other?
Stay here. I'm going on ahead.
Very cute. Have a wonderful weekend.
Save that one for you. I got a better one for when Marco's here.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Vicky Cummings, thank you very much. You're very sweet. Pat Wilson, glad that Rick was able to pick up that gift card for you. We'll see everybody next week. Gwen, congratulations. That's so thrilling. So happy for you.
Yep,
I absolutely love it. I'm looking forward to having you take me to see Blake Shelton. That's going to be very, very nice of you to do.
Pretty sneaky.
So, all right. You all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and a wonderful rest of the week. We'll see you next Friday.
Love y'all.
Hopefully with Marco here. We'll see you then.